Let's take away Rogi. Let's take away the start screen, and here we are. DCSS again. Perhaps tonight I will play a little more competently. I planned on starting this stream a little bit sooner, but I got sidetracked fooling around with my solar array. Added 2 more 12-volt batteries to it today in parallel. And I have not yet I have not yet created a horribly dangerous situation, so everything's okay. Anyway, Stone Soup, Dungeon Crawl. Yeah, so last session we played horribly. I made a couple of big mistakes, basically. My skilling is just awful? I don't think so. I think my skilling is fine. What's wrong with my skilling? Seems good. We got 1.0 speed on our long blades. We're spread out a little bit, but the truth is being spread out at the low levels is not that big of a deal because the costs of skills goes up as your skill goes up. So in terms of getting a couple of little baby skills online, in terms of baby spells online, like level 1 through 2 or even 1 through 3, it's not the end of the world to train a few different things there. We're doing okay. We can melee. We're actually I would call this skilling pretty good. It probably is worse than it would be on another species because, well, my aptitudes are terrible. But as far as mistakes on this character go, I don't think skilling is one of them. I think that getting these spells online was actually pretty crucial. Although I will say we learned we are lacking a little bit of offense. That's true, which is why I went ahead and enchanted the falchion up twice. I would say +8 is pretty good, even though it's unbranded. But anyway, yeah, no. Last time the biggest mistake that we actually made was the Pikel Wand of Light, which I just underestimated. I forgot it did so much damage. I forgot it could confuse me. That was the big mistake. I still refuse to take responsibility for that bullshit with the attack of opportunity that happened. That was outrageous. I did a little research into that. By research I mean I talked to some people who are also knowledgeable about DCSS, my friends Dozenty and Man, and they have the same impression as me, which is that, check this out, we think that you are 100% safe if you swap positions with an ally, right? Under almost all circumstances. However, what happened to me was it happened to be the turn where the ally was disappearing. And the way that DCSS damage works in pretty much every other instance is that there's a certain order of operations to it. And so basically before attacks of opportunity, it would not have been possible for that to create a problem. But because of the way it's coded, if your ally happens to disappear on the same turn that you're swapping places with them, you'll actually get the swapping places message, and then you'll still eat the attack of opportunity. It's incredibly dumb. It's incredibly unintuitive. Holy shit, what's happening? That is a lot of subs. God damn. Is that 10 at the same time? Wow. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Hope you guys want to hear some Mario music because I think we're gonna hear this 10 times in a row now. No, I appreciate that, man. You'll never catch me. Yeah, but it's an interesting mechanic because if don't you make me gift more? I mean, you do what you got to do. I appreciate it there though, but no, what I was saying was what's interesting about that mechanic is that when random energy existed, if the enemy had gotten random energy, that was in a different place in the order of operations. So if your dude had disappeared on the same turn that you swapped with it, the monster would have been blocked as it tries to move forwards. It would have attacked your ally before he disappeared.
TMI.twitch.tv/USERNOTICE #Malcolm Rose Gaming.
What? Wait, what just happened? Why did it read out? That was my URL, right? I'm confused. Or did you type that in as the... Wait, is that another 5? God damn, thanks, man. Very generous. I have TTS for subs. I figure if people are going to throw money my way, they're not super likely to spam racial slurs in my in my thing. Also, I think that Streamlabs does an okay job of blocking that, but maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe by saying that I've unfortunately, like, summoned it into existence and someone's gonna do that. Please don't, by the way. But yeah, no, I really appreciate the subs, man. I'm not saying you would do that. I think out of other people in the community, there's probably at least one person. Anyway, we're gonna clear out Lair 1 and then the rest of Lair. And we're gonna probably do okay, except versus cane toads and hydras. Hey, Quad Nines, dude, I should be streaming Super Mario World. I hear this sound enough times, you're gonna see me jump on Yoshi and skip some levels. I'm gonna, like, what's that one level where you have to sacrifice Yoshi to jump onto the cloud or whatever that's beneath the regular exit, and that's how you actually get out of the level to go the direction you want to go. I think that was my favorite stage in Super Mario World. You just rocket through the level really fast, and then you do that to get you like jump off the Yoshi to get the extra jump in midair. Let's take our fighting to 8. We got our translocations to 5. I do not like my fail rate. Quad 9's gets it. There we go. Thank you very much. Quad 9's, I actually like to browbeat Quad 9's into subbing to me, so you've actually let him off the hook. By the way, we had a 7-headed Hydra last stream. Now we have an 8-headed Hydra. That's an unpleasant Lair 1 when you got two Hydras with large numbers of heads. That's actually pretty bad. We might deal with him the same way we dealt with the other one. Oh yeah, I was also thinking about going ahead and purchasing the Book of Callings, which would essentially just be to deal with Hydras. Well, I don't know. Do we want to just do another MO play? I think I probably do. We can't fight him. Not really. Unless we do the MO play. Hold on. There's the downstair. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call Imp. Good. Let me think about this. How much HP does a Hydra have? Okay, so the MO definitely will not kill him. It's 3d20 from the imp exploding. In fact, it might be smaller than that. Are imps considered small? Ah, boo! They're considered very small. So the exploding imp play does even less than I thought it did. Uh-oh. I guess we could, like, finish it off with the Wand of Flame or whatever. Yeah, I gotta do it. Call Imp. He'll be in the flames. Just the thing about the flames is that they just do tons of damage. Just the clouds themselves, just being in the clouds for a couple of turns. I couldn't tell you exactly how much without looking it up, but it's a lot. That is a lot of miscasts. There we go. Hey June, how you doing? You get a chance to watch that VOD? Alright, fighting is 8. We really want to get those spells into a better state. Hey, thanks for the sub. That is another gift sub from Plankenstein. Thanks, man. There you go, June, you subbed. Alright, do I want to get spellcasting maybe? I will agree that I would rather not have dumped this experience into this casting, but it's a necessity, basically, on this character. Let's call me Oprah. Have you seen the GIF where she's giving people bees instead? Oh, this is annoying. Oh, that's not a hallway. Okay, we're pulling these guys. I'll take the attacks of opportunity. It's fine. We're regenning, so it's just worth having a hallway basically to take all those attacks. Bees! What am I doing? I should have a friend behind me, yeah. I mean, the imp is doing a little bit of damage as time goes by. Are you amphibious? I actually don't remember. It can travel through water, so we'll just swing. We'll get some regen up, and oh boy, see, this is the problem, isn't it? They really are just freaking max rolling constantly. I should have put him in water and used the wand of flame. Actually, that was a mistake. Do we even have a get out of jail free card here? We really don't, do we? Well, technically we've got potion petition, so I guess I'll swing again, and you've got to be kidding me. I actually have to pote pet now. And even that's not guaranteed, you know. It sucks. I should have just used the wand charge. It's okay. Oh, that's bad. We could die. Haha. We could have died there. Wow, because we didn't get offered healing. I'm glad he didn't max roll on me again. What do we want to do? Regen 2 completely. It's very rare for you not to get some kind of heal wounds. Our melee is just like, I tell you, it is weird how badly we're rolling on shields. Like, I don't think have we blocked any of his attacks? There's one. Yeah. Well, it is a +0 shield, though. Anyway, we're hasted. Rigged. Let me check the wand of light here. 81%. We should get... Because we're hasted, we should get a wand of light before he gets another thing. And there it is. There's the miss. And then he actually got a bite on me. That's incredible. There we go. All right. Alright, that's fine. Cannot quite safely melee Komodo dragons. Just keep that in mind. God damn, but yeah, that was that necessarily bad play? I feel like maybe I probably should have burned another pote pet after the first one screwed me. Technically, we could have started out, well... No, basically, I should have pulled him to a hallway. That's the actual mistake. I should have pulled him to a hallway and had the imp behind me. Yeah, exactly. Manual of long blades is just better to... Alright, we'll start playing. We'll start actually being careful. How about that? They can max roll several times in a row, and I've noticed that they're... Like, my god, they're very swingy in this particular run. My defenses are kind of shit, so... does it have worse aptitudes than Mummy? It has pretty bad aptitudes, let me put it that way. This guy's faster than me, so I might as well just duke it out with him. 76% chance to disintegrate. We'll go ahead and use that, actually. Okay, we'll just proceed to freaking fail. This is going poorly, so why don't we charm him. Tell him to run away. That's true, that does seem to be what's happening, eh? Okay. Okay. I will do the charm trick again. You just run away, my friend. I gotta buy that damn book. I really do. Sooner or later. Alright, we've reset this fight. The charm wand kind of sort of lets us reset fights here, so let's take steps back. Let's attack. Let's actually have our friend with us. Can we have some high rolls, please? The thing that's really throwing me for a loop here is, like, yes, my defenses suck, but with this +8 falchion, we should be defeating things faster. Like that Mamba, that's about how I would expect that fight to go, and essentially I do think that we're getting some poor RNG on our attacks. Like, a +8 weapon at this stage of the game is really, really, really nice to have, brand or no brand. Yeah. But I mean, I can't complain about the damage that I'm taking. I mean, although I will say that versus a Komodo dragon, it is kind of weird that I'm not blocking more attacks, you know. 1v1 when it's like one attack per round, even with 11 SH, I should be blocking more. So I don't know if they nerfed that, or if I'm just low rolling, or what. Well, that is a pack. It's like ogre defenses, but with lesser fighting aptitude. It does feel that way. I mean, I don't know if technically I could throw in some scale mail, but then I would be out my spells as well. So it's not great. Hey, finally some good blink. Alright, shields is 11. I mean, technically I should probably have brought long blades a little higher by now. Attacking faster would be helpful, but with this shield, it's like, I just want to have more SH, frankly, and I want my spells to be more castable. Evo, but we just ran out of wands. Yeah, no more Evo. I think we're actually going to pump armor to 8 and get one more point. Get another point of AC. I'm hungry for just a little bit more in the way of defenses. And that will actually boost our castability a very tiny amount as well. Best blinks ever, baby. It's kind of sad when we're having trouble 1v1ing yaks. I mean, that's it's a sign. It's a bad sign. Oh. Right. I forgot that Jeremiah is he's a real thing. Well, the ally swapping is fine as long as the as long as the thing doesn't disappear that exact round. God, I'm tempted to just wear that War Axe of Freezing. Maybe I should have enchanted that up. That's hilarious. It's a serpent talisman. I don't think we're gonna be and a maw talisman. The game like really wants me to be. It really wants me to be shapeshifted. Takes away my body armor. Huh. Did I pick up a manual? Oh, there's one there. Ooh, manual fighting. Alrighty, I can't complain about that. Also, my AC already went up by 1, so we hit a breakpoint. Yeah, that is helpful. We'll take that at least to 10. And we'll see if the manual's been used up at that point. It's definitely the optimal thing to do. Wow, really? A swamp drake, huh? If it was a shape-shifting manual? I probably would have gone shape-shifting if it was. There are 2 other manuals, but they're for sale. Long blades and staves. Glad that Swamp Drake was alone. Well, we've got a long blade, so, you know, maybe. Oh, we have Identify, by the way. Alright. I'm gonna kill this bullfrog. We're gonna walk away from this dude. We're gonna let the imp do a little bit of work. And now we're gonna actually fight safely. Okay, I'm gonna swap. See, what's interesting... Well, no, that's not interesting. Never mind. He just died. He didn't time out. Okay, swap again. Wow, he's old Komodo high roller here, eh? What's my chances, by the way, to charm? 38%. It's no good. Why don't we just walk? Why don't we just walk? Yep, it's pillar dancing. Oh, look. Oh, look, we can pillar dance again. It's just like old times, baby. No, I think I'm just so much of a pussy that I can't fight a bullfrog easily and win. It's just a genuinely normal bullfrog. On the other hand, if you want to judge by the size of the tile, well, actually, what you should judge by, how big is a bullfrog? It says size medium, so it's a bullfrog the size of a man. So I guess you were right after all. No, medium is like... It's not medium relative to a normal bullfrog. It's medium relative to like a person. So a small size would be, I think, like the size of a dwarf in like Lord of the Rings. Medium would be more like a person. Large is like an ogre, etc. Yeah, I'm the guy who blocks you on Reddit.com. All right. I think we just wait. Actually, I'll cast a magic dart. Why not? We'll just melee, and we just reset the fight of things. Like ultimately, all they've done by taking away random energy, and I guess it took me an entire session and a half to remember this, but you can still reset fights. It's just 10 times more tedious than it was before, and you just always take a summon spell to make it happen, which is it's insane. That I mean, the thing in the game that needed a buff the least of all was the summon school, and yet what they've done is make the summon school just strictly necessary, whereas before it was just like really good to have. And I'm just so confused as to why they would do that. Alright, 3 heal wounds. Very nice. 3 mutation. Alright, so I no longer have to be afraid of drinking potions. There's no degen, there's no mutation. Because we've identified both. I mean, it's like a normal bullfrog for DCSS, I guess. This is annoying. I shouldn't have let this happen. 3 pips of EV, 1 pip of AC. Whatever, I have RC, and I can walk to the staircase if needs be. This would be probably pretty bad if I didn't have RC, but I do, so... Can't wear boots. Wow, Hydra on this floor too, huh? Okay. I would like a Hydra, a way to defeat Hydras that doesn't involve using a scroll of MO every time. Hand axe of flaming. I mean, if my defenses were better, that is a non-comedy option. Like that would actually be fine. Eh. don't do this to me, game. Hold on a second. Status. Once I run out of the comedy option. Well, probably we just avoid them. Okay, he's not dead. That's really bad. Okay, good. If he had gotten one more tile closer to me, I would have had to use a Staff of Fire probably for resist, because that's a big boy explosion. Yeah, we have one more. Yeah, basically we just go to new floors. We avoid them entirely until we have a real option to defeat them. Oh, we have more stuff to memorize than I thought. Frankly, I feel like this character, it might have been the right move to just make him into a caster, despite the shitty intelligence. It might have been the move to be a caster. It's hard for me to resist the siren song of melee in this game, though, especially on a species like this with wacky aptitudes. But we found a fair amount of fire stuff that could have worked for us. Brahms to push an enemy, then rampaging them repeatedly. Yeah, that would have been interesting. Does Brahms actually move things more than once, though? Or no? Per cast. Enchant armor. I know we should use it, but what should we use it on? Probably one of our ox slots. You better believe we're throwing this on something. Let's do the gloves, because if I get like the horns mutation, I lose that helmet. Okay, there's gonna be Nagas near this portal, near this entrance rather. But they're just baby green Nagas. Okay. Y'all are slower than me. Okay, this is interesting. Rampage works on mushrooms. Oh yeah, 2 at once is a bad idea. Yeah, man. This character sucks. This character sucks ass. Hey, I'm abusing that rampage into that's funny. Rampage works on mushrooms but not on plants. Apparently. Wait, well that's weird. I rampaged into that mushroom, right? So how's come it's not working now? Was it just because there was like there's an enemy on the screen? Are they really that incompetent? I've got to test this now. Like, I don't want to test this, but if that's how that works, that's incredible. If hostiles are on the screen, therefore mushrooms turn into hostiles. If so, that's a hilarious bug that's in a stable, quote-unquote stable version of the game. And that makes me never want to play anything past like 0.24 ever again, if that made it into trunk. No, I mean that I don't think so. That mushroom would be dead if I had hit it, so. Okay, here we go. I think maybe I just like had a stroke and yeah, no, it's not happening, so. Wait, check it out. Is it possible that I like moved twice real fast and there was a frog on the screen? Because now I've got the symbol because the frog is there, yeah. Anyway, let's see if there's dudes in between me and the enemy. think we just want to roll up and attack this dude now. If there's anything between me and an enemy, I can't. This is kind of interesting though with the with the halberd. We have heal wounds though, so I feel okay about this. Oh, except we have constrict on us too. Got to be kidding me with this. I'm gonna drink 1 heal wounds just to be safe. My god, thank you. Alright, fighting goes back up still. The manual's not gone. I mean, it feels bad using up resources to deal with stuff like that. Frankly, I just shouldn't even be fighting it at all. We need just a little more experience, and then we can reach parity with these dudes. Getting a brand weapon scroll would be helpful. Fun combo. How much money do we have? 1,067. So we have 2 potion petitions, so, you know, we're making progress there. Tempting to go ahead and buy the Book of Callings, and then just being Mr. Summoning Man. Go get summons. I don't know. I honestly think it is painful, but I think we might just have to take the pain. I think we might just have to save that for potion petitions. The problem is that, like, so with that book... View. That's what I want. It's just canine and mammal. Blaze Heart we're not going to use because, you know, maybe against hydras if I'm feeling particularly crazy, but wait, what? Oh, it just always has Immolate. That might actually be worth it. It would give me a consistent use of Immolate. Hey, Nemesis. Actually, that's a gift sub. Thank you again, Plankenstein. I'm trying to think. I don't like this spell because it's horrendously dangerous to use, but on this particular character, it might actually be worth it just to get me offensive power. Yeah. So if it gets, well, encased in a shell of slag iron, I think this is just fruit, you know, it's just flavor text. Well, you really just don't. You want to use this thing in extremely controlled situations. Anyway, we can't cast it right now anyway, so what we could do is it would give us Spammel, which is not going to help us that much right now. It would give us Canine Familiar, which would help us a little bit. But right now, a potion... I'll tell you what. If I hadn't found that manual, I probably would go for it. Get myself some more summonings. -2 aptitude makes that really questionable, though, I have to say. It's hard to even get to level 3 spells with that bad of an aptitude without dumping a ton of experience into it that otherwise could be used for something... level 4 even, actually. And we've got that fighting manual. The other book does have Vile Clutch in it, which that's a mid-game play. We will be using that, I promise you. But we're not, with these aptitudes, we're not getting anywhere close to that anywhere soon. Okay, that's a Ring of Fire. Hello, Mr. Cane Toad. A deep, loud croak. Look at this shit melee, but every so often the slaying actually kicks in and is like, oh right, you have good slaying. Let's roll high, and then you just get the insta kill. I think this is the worst +8 weapon run I've ever had in my life. Like it feels like I'm using a +0 spear right now. About half the time that I use it. Attraction potion could find. Oh, really? I mean, if we had more Lignify, then maybe, but... Alright, this will be fine. These are just wolves. This is actually something we can melee. How about that? No, wolves are popcorn. I mean, on certain characters it'd be a problem, but probably not at this point in the game. If I had let them surround me, it'd be an issue, but I had a nice little convenient hallway. Hey, sick. That's another MO scroll. Oh, look, it's my best friend. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all right. How did that happen? He moved forward and then... No, I know how that happened. He moved forward and then my dude attacked. Okay, that's fine. Fighting goes to 12. I'm a little sad that my brother is not in the way here, but... How many heads? It looks like a lot of heads. 7 heads. We really are not... We're not low-rolling Hydra heads today. Let me tell you what. Alright, let's see. Am I gonna have to... God, my imp really was a prick today. He did not summon in the right spot, and he did not move correctly. Or the way that I wanted him to. 4 turns in fire. Is he hurt at all? He's not hurt at all. 4 turns in fire is probably not going to be enough to take him down. 1, and then he's there. 2, and then he's there. 3. Yeah, that's fine. Swap to RF and let it stand in clout. Tempting, actually, but I'm not doing that. Bro, can you just like turn around and attack my bro here? I mean, what's interesting is if I wanted to, we actually could duke it out with like... I could like wand of flame him here if I wanted to be cute about it. Cast blink and pray. Hell no. That's not how we play this game. No, I think instead maybe we like like walk around and get our bro and do like a little swap. Do a little swap. Let me check something. I need to go into Discord and I'm gonna read off what I'm typing into the bot. I am looking up, I'm not looking up Immolate, I'm looking up Inner Flame is what that's actually called. There's 7 entries. There we go. Tiny monsters deal 3d15, giant monsters deal 3d25, and have a radius 2 explosions. Others deal 3d20, so my tiny actually does do 3d20, so that's nice. Where did my Twitch window go? There it is. So 3d25, he's considered giant. So he can do up to 75 damage to me, so as long as I don't take any other damage, I am safe even without swapping RF on, right? Haha! How's that? How's that for wild jukes? Just, you know, when in doubt, just curve them. Give him the old curve. Dude, it's a bad day when I'm like worried about fighting a green naga. See you, Cyborg. Hope you enjoyed the stream, man. Thank you. That R poise is not... It's not doing its work. I want to get regen up. Here's the other thing. I think that I am being completely crazy on this character in part because I saw the regen and the little number next to it, and I just got so excited because I know how strong that is, and I think it's actually leading me to make really stupid plays. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm unstoppable, I have regen, yeah, no problem. Which is something that almost never happens to me in this game. It's like I've sort of built up an immunity to that kind of tomfoolery, but... Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Cyborg. It's, I mean, it's fun. Alright, let's... We got some regen. Now let's walk away. Let's do this wacky thing where we lure him and then... He actually has a breath timer, by the way. We're gonna summon a new guy. We're gonna go closer to him. I'm literally just abusing the regen at this point. And summons. He can do 2d10 damage to me each time he spits, but... See you, man. There we go. I feel like I'm playing the dumbest Wujian Council character of all time. Like old school Wujian Council. Where you just double moved into people constantly and bounced off walls just by touching the walls and things like that, which was incredibly fun, by the way, back in the day. This feels like I'm playing that character, but not fun. Oh, Christ. Okay, this isn't great. Secretly a non-bow. Bet Rampage and Wujian. Well, do you even... You don't even still... You don't do that anymore, right? Like, you don't actually double move towards things. Or do you? Oh, yeah, you can perform damaging attacks by moving toward foes. Yeah, I have no idea. So it doesn't actually double move you like it used to. It just sort of like does damage as you go next to them. So maybe it's kind of weird because Rampage lets you move forward and attack at the same time. So would you get? I think you would probably get both attacks. 38% chance for Charm to work. We have to duke it out, unfortunately. The way this has worked out. I could sit here and spam call imp, I guess, but I think we're just going to melee. If things start to go badly, I'm going to try to blink. Okay, I'm going to try to blink. Oh no. Okay, let's think about this. That is a boulder beetle. We can definitely not melee a boulder beetle right now. It's not happening. And he's rolling. Yeah, it would be a telly. We don't have telly. Unfortunately, we have to burn a haste. The Komodo dragon attacks as it pursues you. I love how they changed it to where you can't even avoid attacks of opportunity from being hasted. Oh my fucking god, what a stupid mechanic. What a stupid ass mechanic. Just incredible. I think you even eat attacks of opportunity from moving side to side. So like if I was going to move from here to here, I could eat... It gives enemies haste when you're hasted? Yeah, basically. In a sense. I mean, they don't always get the attack, but... God damn, this is badly designed. It's just incredible. If I had more turns available to me, I could like... I could Vuln Charm. Let's drink a heal wounds. We're gonna have a turn here. No, we're not! How do we not have a turn here? He has... Okay, this actually doesn't make sense. Komodo dragons aren't fast unless they changed something. No, this doesn't make sense. I'm taking all my actions at 0.7. I moved once. He got the stupid attack of opportunity, which shouldn't have affected anything really in terms of movement. So I moved twice and he kept up both times. And then I did another action, and then he got an action. So he has had an action every single time I've taken an action 3 turns in a row while I'm hasted. That doesn't really make sense. You've just got to be shitting me with this. This is really dumb. Well, the boulder beetle will probably roll up. It's not great. I'm really confused because before a haste potion would have been like guaranteed. I just walk away, no problem, more or less. But with this, I gotta say it is completely bizarre to be hasted and to use like one of the top tier resources in the game and still have a question of whether you can safely disengage from a fight. Like that to me tells me everything I need to know about how bad the design is of what they've done here. It's just it's a fundamental change to the game that's just not good, not great at all. How much damage do these do? Like 50? Yeah, 27. Still more than I'd like. Sort of tempted to just melee, frankly. I almost have to. This is so goofy. I guess I could AA. Don't die, I'm gonna get a snack. I need blink again. I don't know exactly how many turns it gets turned off for, but that's another bad change. Short period of time based on spell power. Fun later when we get shafted. Stall the hits. We're gonna AA. Heal wounds, curing, berserk rage, and resistance. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards time, baby. Fuck this. I'm just doing it. He ran away. Alright, fast plus slow. These cards do suck. They're not great. You miscast blink, baby. If we start being slow, that's not great. Feel ready to blink again. Cool. We actually don't want to be far away from him. There we go. Alrighty. My God, what a run. Absolute bullshit. Like, I don't think I've experienced attacks of opportunity in such a way until now. And I've played a few games under the current paradigm, but now I'm really running into all the big hits on like how badly it's designed, all the little things that can really fuck over a character. Terrible mechanic, just really bad. Okay, hello guy. The channel point thing is off. That's strange. I definitely turned it on before I... Ooh, I forgot to test it. I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes it breaks, and I that's why I always test it when I first start out. My bad. Okay, we get a little regen. Okay, you want to be cute? That's fine. There we go. I have noticed that we haven't had like a single... Out of the first 2 Lair floors, usually you're going to have... When you're in Lair, occasionally you're going to have a Lair floor that's kind of sort of just popcorn. No such thing. Not happening. And things are obviously going to seem less popcorn for this character because you hear a distant snort. Hey, troll leather armor. Okay. Oh no. No. Also hydrate, sure. Take a little sip. Thank you. Apologize for the channel point rewards being off. Hell Clan, I don't know if you know this. It's supposed to play a little audio clip, video clip actually. Yeah, we had to walk away from the dream sheep. I'm not about to get slept on this character. Okay, lignify. Do I have magic mapping? I actually don't have magic mapping identified, and I don't think I care about the gauntlet enough to, you know, to like really, oh, I gotta get to the gauntlet, man. A wyvern. A spectral sky shark. It's a sad day when I can't melee a wyvern on a character of this level, and I think I'd probably be fine, but I don't want to do him with this friend at the same time, so we've got a 3rd staircase. Let's just see what's up. Loud beating of a drum nearby. I mean, we can walk into the gauntlet, I guess. Unless they've changed something, it's always safe to do that. Ah, shit. Oh, we meet again, Mr. Hydra. Well, that worked. That's also our last demo, though, so that trick is donezo. All right, man. All right, man. You can't do this to me. The gif of the Green Goblin going, you can't do this to me, is just flashing through my head as I play this run. Hello, Blink Frogs. I mean, a lot of it is that I'm just spamming fighting up, and I probably shouldn't be. My skilling officially, what was said at the beginning about the skilling being bad has become true. I have been lured. I have been lured by the power of fuck me. I thought that was a. God damn it. Okay, hold up. 38%. This is shit. I thought I had an actual kill hole there. We could lignify, I guess. Kill 2 sheep for lightning boarding. I doubt it, man. Can I please roll the 38%? There we go. Okay, we're good now. Probably. Okay. Alright, we'll go like this then. was about to be like, oh, just use ammo. Do we want to lignify? Not really. I think I might have to. I would really like to make it to a staircase. Could we do that? Could we do that, please? Or could I just get like one good hit maybe on these guys? Or I could just keep getting fucking meleeed like a madman. I wonder if Rampage I wonder if Rampage lets you avoid attacks of opportunity. I seriously doubt it. By the way, do we have fear? Fear is not identified. I don't know if my defenses are good enough in tree form to be surrounded by blink frogs. It's not great. How much cash do we have? 780. So we have one. Yeah, I'm gonna tree form. Her AC becomes 26. Rampaging or Serpent Slash. That's hilarious. Is that really... I mean, on the one hand, I can't complain. On the other hand, it's like... It's bizarre. Okay, finally, a kill. Transformation almost over. Okay, that was almost 3 fails in a row on a 56%. Do I dare do a gauntlet? I mean, I'll step in. The interesting thing is, unless they've changed something, oh, haha, they fixed it. There was a description on this for several versions that was like, beware, if you go in, you might not be able to leave immediately. And the dude who put this in just like refused to fix it for a long time because he was mad that the person who reported that was somebody that he didn't like. This is like a case study in the pettiness of a crawl dev, basically. But yeah, we'll take a look around. He did. It's actually, it's like, I'm not even worried about fighting one of these dudes, because every time he attacks me, he will blink, right? So I'm getting tons of regen off this dude. I am concerned about fighting this thing. Hello, can I help you?
Did you ever make tea?
Did I ever make tea? I did not.
Okay, I'll make some if you want some.
I'll take some, thank you, dear. That's my imaginary friend. Oh, it looks like the portal ended. She's a good wife, better than most. I chose well. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about missing that portal vault. Frankly, we were, in all likelihood, probably we were gonna go in, spawn a bunch of good loot, and then not actually be able to get any of it. This character is not the kind of character that can safely do a gauntlet. 7 death yaks for an artifact helmet. If we had the money for Bribe Branch, then maybe, but... Anyway, let's pick up this gold. Scroll of Identify. I need fear so badly, and there it is. That 2-stack is fear just like I thought it would be. Troll Leather Armor, base armor rating 3. Base armor rating 5 on the ring mill. Hello. Thank you. Extra poison, right?
No poison.
No poison? Okay. Appreciate it.
I was making some, so.
Oh, okay. Ah, there's extra wife's love in this. Yum. Well, yeah, troll leather armor is more castability. It's also more evasion, so... Well, maybe it's not more evasion. I thought it would be more evasion. 3 encumbrance rating lower. Anyway, yes, we are going to use the troll leather. I had really hoped I would find some more enchant armor by now, but nope. Okay, good. Our fighting manual is gone, so once we get back to a nice round number of 14, which will happen very soon, we will stop training fighting for a very long time. Alright, yeah, you... Oh, okay, that's cool. Fine, fuck you. You're gonna do that to me, I'll just come up... I'll just do the... I'll do the old stair dancing. Okay, fighting 14. All right, let's think about this. What do we really want out of this character? What we really want is to be able to have more defenses. But our defenses suck. Ass. Yeah, I noticed that, June. It's funny stuff, I guess. I could probably train dodging up to like 3 and get a single point of EV. We're gonna train dodging until we get one more point of EV. I'm not too afraid of this Sky Shark. Normally I would be, but I have resist negative from my ring, so that's not a ton of draining that was going to happen to me. Spectral Basilisk. Got the... well, I leveled. It got to 2.4. Do I plan to level Dex? I already did a little bit, but the EV is in the bank. I mean, it's weird to want to become like an EV man with -3 aptitude, but it seems like maybe we might have to. Oh my god, what a shit character. Have I perhaps been fooled into going melee when I shouldn't have? Dex for the long blades. Oh yeah, they changed it to where damage on... Yeah, maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Maybe that's why my falchion is doing less damage than I would have thought it would. Yeah, it is dex based and not strength based. That's insane. Why would they do this to me? Okay. At least that change I can kind of understand, actually. They probably want to... Because they took away riposte, they wanted to create some kind of reason why you might want to use long blades. But, yeah, no, I forgot about that. Before, I would be doing way more damage with... Well, maybe not way more, but some more damage, because that would be... I'd be getting strength damage out of it, you know? Which is higher. We took dex every time for accuracy in the early game. I mean, we're still meleeing pretty hard when the game wants to roll properly. I'll say that. I will also say, like, no artifacts. You probably would have found, like, one by now, like, maybe, like, a nice artifact +6 spear or something goofy. Something silly. Alright, we're done with fighting. I can't sit here and do fighting for much longer. Why don't we get armor up? The aptitude is good. And we'll train that until we have... We'll train that until we have one more point of AC. I don't know. I probably should have... I've done a few different prize mistakes this run, and I think probably the biggest one in terms of skilling and sort of long-term strategic planning. Oh, Christ. I was going to say not using that War Axe, Freezing War Axe, but anyway, we just got shafted 2x in Lair. Shafted to Lair. Yeah, you can get shafted to the bottom of Lair. Well, we've got Got 2 potion petitions available. This is the end of Lair these days, right? Not Lair 6. And this is some bullshit. Do we have a haste left? Yeah, we have 1 haste left, so that's good. I think right now we just start panic reading and we hope that we don't hit noise. No whammies. Hey, we instantly get Revelation. Sick. I'm gonna try to melee this thing very quietly. Streamer luck my ass. Getting shafted into Lair 5 is not streamer luck. It's streamer unluck. Hey, and we instantly get a staircase up. Alright, listen, that was neutral at best. That was a bunch of bad luck and then some very good luck as well. Disappointing shaft. Yeah, you were sitting there with your popcorn. Sorry. Shafted into Hall of Blades later. Dude, by that point, this character might finally it might have reached some kind of equilibrium by then. We probably cannot safely melee an elephant, but you know, that's not going to stop me from trying. I will say these little spear guys are making my life a lot easier in terms of like they're occasionally making things move toward the spear guy. Let's reset. When they move towards the spear guy, that means I get to... Oh, come on, man. Hey, yo, come on, man. He's just gonna do this to me, huh? Start rolling. Just go ahead. Based on tiles moved. He gets double damage, by the way, when he's rolling, FYI, so he can do a solid 54 damage to me. Shouldn't you be blinking away from me, Buckaroo? I know he doesn't have, like, AF blink, but he should be blinking every so often. AC is 9 now. It sucks in a goofy challenge kind of way. Yeah, well, the aptitudes they're just shit, basically. Like, you're pulled in a bunch of different directions, and like with any character, you can focus, but you're just kind of sad while you're focusing, so I will say it creates some interesting tactical things, but mostly it just tries to make you do things that are not terribly optimal. I do not like this species. It's like, you're gonna give me regen, but at what cost? And I'm like, I can abuse it in certain situations, like against the boulder beetles. They'll blink away a lot, and you can then run towards them and get some regen. Like, sure, fine, but it wants to be a warper for some reason. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I could be abusing blink a little bit more, but it's just... DCSS is a game that you don't want to have to sustain. Like, if you're sitting there sustaining through a really long fight, if you have to do that, you really want to be doing it in a kill hole, which means you're not getting rampage regen. If you're running all around with shit all around you, and you're not playing Uskawa, you're probably making some serious errors of judgment. Dude, our armor aptitude is so good. I think I'm actually going to take it to 10 or whatever. and I'm going to get another point of AC. Maybe I should have just done that the whole time, just forget my spells and just wear the heaviest armor. If we had found plate, I probably would have done that, but I wasn't willing to do that just for chain, and anyway, we only found our first chain, well, just kidding, we found it on D5, apparently. Maybe we should have, yeah, maybe it should have been chainmail dot character. Do not shove me, thank you. Okay. Sad thing is that these basic ass dream sheep could cause a problem for me. Like, it's depressing. But these dream sheep could actually kill me. If they got enough sleeps in a row and double damages. And yes, I think passage is still in the game. Yeah, supposedly. Okay, let's was actually hoping he would shove me back when I rampage towards him, but I was hoping he would neatly shove me right back onto the staircase, but he didn't want to play nice. Okay, let's move this way. I don't want to be in the water. I don't want to be fighting two of these guys at once, actually. Okay, fine. I guess this is okay. I'm not super duper happy about it, but I'm only fighting one at once technically, so... What happened to the other one? He just walked away. Whoa! Are you shitting me with this? You've got ghost crabs in Lair. Let's just make the entrance vault as dangerous as possible. Wow. Double, yeah, not even just one. Double ghost crab. Alrighty, well, we're not... It's another swamp and snake run. I guess so. Yep. Snake swamp. It depends on the character. Permafly shoals is a lot safer than it used to be because airstrike doesn't hit flying. Although I mean, you still have to deal with shoals throwing. There are some characters where I'd probably want to deal with spider more than anything, but I mean, you're probably right on most characters, yeah. Neo Swamp and shoals are about the same. It really depends. So much depends on what kind of shit spawns. If you get a bunch of Thorn Hunters or whatever, Thorn Hearts or whatever the name of that monster is, you're gonna have a problem, but... I actually didn't look. I just walked away because they're all basically the same in terms of danger. They don't, I would have seen if there was a Hydra. They typically don't, I don't think they can spawn Spectral Hydras. Yeah, it was just like snakes. Alright, enchant armor. Excuse me. I might just enchant my gloves again. Could enchant up this troll leather armor, but I mean, we could be swapping at any moment. Let's just give ourselves better gloves. If I trade out the gloves, I'll be sad, I guess, but... Oh yeah, maybe it summons things that are, No, ghost crabs are from swamp. I wonder if the ghost thing, if the ghostly, instead of having its own little table of things to loot, or excuse me, things to spawn, I wonder if it kind of uses the same code as summon monsters and looks for things from appropriate things from this branch. Yeah, shadow creatures. That's the spell I was trying to think of. Oh hi. Oh hi, Mark. Oh, I shouldn't tempt fate by saying that. I am not marked. I don't want to be marked. Getting RNG'd. I'm getting RNG'd down, my friends. Hey, there we go. Look at this shit. So I roll towards them, and it's like, you would never believe I would have had a problem, because it's like I just high roll him, and boom, I slash him, I get the tail slap, boom, he's gone. Make it look easy with that, but I was just struggling to do anything a minute ago, you know? Oh, hello. It's just nuts. What's down this staircase? Nothing? Okay, good. This Lair 4 has been reasonably polite to me, which makes me concerned that it's going to stop doing that at any moment. I'm sure this Komodo dragon will be a huge prick. Maybe not. Warper Armataur, make the monsters go away so you can rampage again. What, like, what do warpers start with these days? Yeah, no, we like we saw, I crushed the blink frog as soon as there was only one. Anything that jumps away from me and is solo and doesn't have a really good ranged attack, it will get completely dabbed on by me. Dart of Dispersal, Teleport Other. Well, Teleport Other will probably send things too far away to really abuse, but yeah, Darts of Dispersal, you could get some value out of that until they're gone. For sure. Alright, we got our extra... Oh, no, we didn't get our pip of AC, our point of AC. We got that from the gloves, so we're gonna keep training armor. I think we only need, like, one more recommended species. Dude, don't even pay attention to what they think are recommended species. They're lying to you 9 times out of 10. You're asking for what's recommended from the brain of somebody who doesn't understand the game very well when you heed those yeah, recommending an Armataur in any situation is a lie. There you go. Precisely. Alright, so separating out these blink frogs has worked really, really well. Hey, there's a book. Will you be a good book? Like that identify. Dispel undead. Eat shit. I think they ruined that and made it melee range anyway. Actually, what do I want to identify? I guess the potions we could get in Viz, that's kind of useful. Might is definitely useful. Cancellation is useful. Resistance is useful. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more potions than scrolls. The only scrolls we really, really care about... Well, on the other hand, if we happen to have picked up Brand Weapon, that'd be really, really good right now. Still, I'm going to do the 2-stack. Because that's two... It's cancellation. It's 2 uses of something that I know what it is, basically. And that pushes the calculus over the edge for me. Pull this guy away from any friends he may have. Wow, just kidding. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna abuse this. Okay, we're gonna not abuse this. We're just gonna get fucked over. Oh wait, what am I doing? Hey, suck it. Here we go. This is not ideal, but it's way better than it was a second ago. Do we have heal wounds? We have 1 heal wounds. naturally occurring. Well, we're still not great at this, frankly. 11 AC. Sick. Okay. Okay. Cheeky poison. That was a boomerang, actually. I just, like, threw a boomerang into his face real quick. I became Australian. Just for a second. Yeah, fast animations. I think at some point I added the animation canceling, like, nuking thing to my RC file because I was doing speed runs. Maybe not, actually. Not on this account, probably. Hard to say. Anyway, yeah, somehow, ICO. What's up, man? I think I might want more dodging. If I could get, like, one more point of EV, we'd have defenses that are slightly less horrendous. We'd be double digits everywhere. Too angry to die, it's true. It's true, my rage against the crawl devs is what sustains me when I'm playing a game of DCSS. That and money. Mostly it's the money. Oh man, if I pump that to like 4.8 or whatever it is I need for another point of EV, that will get costly fast at -3 aptitude. I think I have to bite the bullet and just train more long blades, unfortunately. Which is miserable, but I think I actually have to. I mean, it sucks because I really didn't want this falchion to be my end game. I mean, it's not my end game, but I didn't want it to lead into my end game, basically. If we had more evocations, I'd just spam that. I guess we could, we could go shapeshifting and get that maul online. Walk into a branch with it. Yeah, that's where I wanted to stop using the damn thing. Was by the time Lair was over, but the game has just been horrendously rude to me, basically, and given me jack shit to play with. It gave me really good resources, I guess, in terms of consumables, but otherwise it's just been kind of garbagey. I could get some stealth. This wants me to call a shop. Hell no! You know how many times Potion Petition has saved us? We are the Potion Petition, man. You know what? I'm gonna take shields to 15. That might actually pump my SH up by 1 or so. And it's gonna make my casting. By the way, we could be using the Orb of Mayhem. That could have been our true meme strategy. Decent magic resist. You know, I haven't looked. We're level 12. It looks like it has shit magic resist because I don't have a single pip by now. I think it's the lowest. Armataurs can't have anything good except for a very janky regen that feels good but is actually terrible. Yeah, nothing fun. I mean, the rampage is like fun, but it has quotes around it, basically. Fun asterisk. I guess this is like the survivor of one of the other Blink Frog packs. This book will be what saves us. God, I doubt it. My experience is not such that I want to be learning magic at this point. Having more charm charges is nice. It's only 3. Oh, Searing Ray. Oh, boy. I mean, honestly, if we don't find a decent weapon, we're fairly fucked. It's, like if I'm actually stuck with this kit going into Lair branches, I don't know what I'm going to do. Want to buy Demon Blade? That'd be sick. And technically we have a broad axe, but this is +0. Three unidentified scrolls. Could you imagine if we got a nice acquirement and then found something decent? Maybe the orcs will sell us a good weapon. Brother, I don't know if my orc brothers are gonna, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it in there. Yeah, no, I agree, Plankenstein. +8 Falchion, we're gonna have to train up. And if I get to 15, in fact, we're just gonna take shields to 12 actually and see if it gives us a pip, or a point rather. Confirmation. Oh, I'm sure the shops are gonna be awesome. I'm talking about actually getting to the shops. Hey, there's enchant armor. I'll enchant the helmet. We can't not enchant things right now. Whoa, Altar of Rue with these guys. They are inside of the water. And they will never, because they don't run out of arrows, they will never ever stop shooting at me, and they will also never actually path correctly because of the way this is set up. Do I have Potion of Enlightenment? No, I don't. I could throw stuff at them. Really, the Wand of Flame is what I could use to do this. But do I really want to use my resources on things that I mean, it's experience. Essentially, I'd be trading for experience. We're not going to walk up there because it could just end very badly, very fast with all these shots. Yeah, no, Erica would be... That would be the ideal scenario in terms of just, like, middling solutions to all my problems. Especially if it was like a high enchant. What I really just want is a brand weapon scroll, though. This falchion could fix my issues. You know what I can do? I can have my imp do this work for me. Wait, are you even able to... You guys can't do that much damage to me. The thing is, I can't like sit here and fool around forever because I'm coming up against, like, the Zot clock is eventually going to be a problem. Because I don't have any more Zot clock in Lair. This is as many turns as I get in Lair from this point forward. May seem like a lot, but with the pace that we're setting here, it's not great. I'm having to do all kinds of wacky nonsense. Okay, they shouldn't path around me. Just kidding, they're pathing around me. Maybe? Okay, we're good. I've killed enough of the pack that they'll stop pathing around me like that. My SH went up. I actually have 12 SH where I had 11 before, so that's cool. That's a pack. Alright, fine. I mean, that's the other thing about the shields. It's like, if I get that to a certain point, my offense matters less, because in a 1v1, I'll just block basically everything. And it seems like there's a break point somewhere around 15 where that starts to happen. It's the wife tea that really keeps me in the game. Yeah, we're biting the bullet. We're taking long blades to 10. I have stalled too long. Now, I promise you that as soon as I get that to 10, I'm going to find, like, the coolest weapon that doesn't cross-train with swords at all. Maybe we'll just take it to, like, 8. Attacking faster is going to work wonders for us, by the way. Technically, we've been attacking a little bit slower than 1.0, which is probably half of our problem, frankly. I'm going to shout. Azrael? I don't want to run into Azrael. I don't want that. This is a very suspicious, hello. Scroll of Telly, eh? Hello, Panda. Panda with 2 A's. Why am I immune to ensorcelled hibernation? Is it because I have... It's because I have RC, I guess. Yeah, that's the reason. I forgot. But he has confuse and shit, so... Yeah, there's no fucking way. Are you kidding me? 88 HP and that much EV and even 2 pips of AC. This ghost is... Panda does not seem like a pushover. Panda seems like he will confuse me forever. 59% chance to confuse. I mean, he only hits for 7 damage, but I mean, it's plus flame. Yeah, no, his damage is crap, but I don't really understand how I would even go about defeating him. That's a Gozag, or excuse me, that's a Jivia altar. If I was still worshipping Zen, well, no, there'd be Wrath, but if I wasn't worshipping a god, I'd probably go Jivia right now and just have the jankiest game of all time. Okay. Breathe a very slight, but not too intense sigh of relief, because we do have Telly again. Yeah, Zen remembers forever. So I would be facing the wrath of both Gozag and Zen at the same time. Right, there's going to be Catablepuses over here, and I don't know if I can melee them. Death Yaks, I can probably... Yeah, I can do Death Yaks. It's going to be the same as a Komodo dragon, just beefier. More HP, I think. Come on. Hey, yo, come on, man. I should have pulled him up, actually. God, look at that Zot clock just disappearing. I want to walk over to this staircase. Hi, guys. I have to play like the biggest pussy of all time, essentially, and it's what I haven't been doing, and it's exactly why we're in this position. I just overestimated this character's ability to do shit. I thought I was the shit, but it turns out I wasn't even the fart, as they say. But at some point, I will be more of a big baller shot caller. Did some of those yaks just walk away? I feel like one of those yaks just like strolled away from the combat zone and is now wandering my formerly safe floor. Alright, we got just a wonderful staircase layout. Well, I wouldn't say wonderful. We have a pretty good staircase layout where there's a big fat gap between this and the other two. I don't like that the other two are so close together, but it could be a lot worse. We have a telly trap down here. Hello! It's a kobold enchanter. Okay. A sluggish black buffalo. Its hide encrusted with dull scales. Oh boy, hits for 36. I mean, oh my fucking lord, dude. With attacks of opportunity, these things are even tougher because you have to move around constantly to avoid getting petrified. Why? I guarantee you they didn't even consider the effect that attacks of opportunity would have on fights like this, where you have to stay super mobile, where otherwise you wouldn't really get punished that much. by random energy, but you're like constantly being punished by attacks of opportunity. Really dumb. If you get dispersal trapped near an enemy, I'm gonna assume no. Cerulean Imp is moving more slowly. Hell no, I have a new Cerulean Imp now, baby. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do if he just keeps breathing on me. And he gets tons of attacks of opportunity. I'm basically just trying to duke it out with him, but I get the feeling we're gonna have to potion petition. Hey, look at this shit. Hold on a second. Holy Christ, are you kidding me? I'm still attacking at 1.1 sometimes, and he got the double hit on me. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Fine, we'll haste Brilliance and Might, that's fine. So the unfortunate thing about this is that I really want to just duke it out with him. But what could happen is he could slap me with the Catoblepas Breath, and then because attacks of opportunity are what they are, and because being fast doesn't even let you bypass them, I would then be in a situation where if I move, I could die to... Well, no, I won't. I wouldn't die because he only does 36 damage. Let me think about this. He does 36 damage. Well, how much does the breath do on touch, actually? 2d6. So if he high rolled that, let's say he did the 12, 32, technically, well, with GDR, it's very unlikely, probably impossible. But still, it's just kind of lame that you're in this weird situation where you get punished. You know what's funny about this? You get punished for doing the correct thing. Like, the correct thing is move out of the cloud. But instead, like, it's like the devs are giving you a middle finger for playing the game, essentially. I'm gonna blink. I'm gonna make one of these guys. Okay, fine. I want to drink, like, curing or heal wounds or something, but instead, we're just... Maybe the point is that you can move out of the cloud. No, because unless they've changed something, even moving around an enemy can cause an attack of opportunity. The funniest thing is, I don't think they've bothered to add this to the manual anywhere inside of the game. It's just one of those things you're expected to know about. It's like, okay. I don't know, man. Thought you had to move away. I'm like 99% sure that I have gotten attack of armor opportunity'd. Bruh. So here's I'm kind of curious about this. If I do this, roll into that cloud of calcifying dust, will I... Mainline is such a goofy fork. It truly is. Yes, Buttons. I'm like 99% sure that I have experienced that. It's the dumbest thing ever. I messed that up, by the way. I wanted to get some regen built up here. And then... Bruh, don't breathe on me. I feel ready to blink again. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do it like this. Yeah, and so it's like right here. If I step away, I could have gotten attack of opportunity there. I didn't, but wow, look at that. Okay, he's down. It's the least true. Yeah, I'm 100% sure it was possible on the first iteration of attack of opportunity. I don't think that's changed, but I don't want you to hold me to that. The point is, I'm playing a stable version of the game right now, and you would think it would be more polished, but the reality is, it's just fucking miserable. It's not good. It's not to say I couldn't have played this run better so far, but these AOOs, they've killed the game, frankly. If you want to play DCSS and you want to have a good time, you pretty much have to play B-Crawl or some other fork that hasn't gone down this path of insanity. The wiki suggests whenever you move away from an enemy's melee attack range and the monster would pursue, it has a 33%. Yeah, moving... I don't believe. Maybe. I don't know, man. Come on. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's something I could test. Yeah, it's scary to experiment with on a streak for sure. Yeah, it's not worth testing. I mean, somebody else could test it for me if they wanted to. All you'd have to do is like roll up something beefy, like I would say a Mibby, but not a Mibby because you have the counterattack with the horns. I don't know. I would play some tanky thing, and then just walk around your first enemy for a while and see what happens. After about 20 moves, it should be verified. I mean, I could do that on another account, I guess. Okay, I walked toward this guy one more turn than I had intended. Yeah, Gargoyle, Pillar Dancer, Rat, that'll do it. We are officially out of ways to take this thing down. I mean, it would pretty much have to be, I don't know. It would pretty much have to be some charm cheese. God, maybe I should have been the Searing Ray man. My weird stats are not helping this run, by the way. Kind of wants me to be casting spells more often, and I'm just saying no. I mean, I guess if I wanted to be really cute, I could go grab that book and then... Let's see. Examine... What's the cast ability here? 86% fail. Canine is 22. Spammel is 8. I could, like, Canine, Spammel, and then Imp. And just, like, cast it a bunch of times, and eventually a Hydra will die to that. You probably have to reset it about a billion times, but it will go down. Probably we just avoid this Hydra. I really want to see a loot pile. Like, that is what I want. Right the hell now is I want to see one of the loot piles of this. But unfortunately, we've gotten this highly unpleasant ending. One of my least favorite endings. I almost want to go back and do more dungeon. It's a weird situation with this character. We're definitely not a stable character right now. Not at all. My training of long blades is probably helping, and in fact, why don't we take that to 10? I can't believe I was still attacking at like 1.1 sometimes. Not ideal. Okay, there's our second Catoblepus. still don't have a great way of dealing with these dudes. I guess I could I could Vuln charm the Hydra and just use him to clear this bullshit out. Like that would be fairly sick. Alright, this dude's coming. I'm going to the staircase. That's where we're going. Nope. Nope. Okay, I've got my regen up. I'm gonna... Oh no. Okay, we step away. Don't try to cast Blink. How about that? Just never try to cast Blink. Yeah, that was 100% safe. Safe. Do we have like tons of, yeah, we have tons of Pote Pets if needs be. I still can't, I cannot believe that this game is actually forcing me to risk attacks of opportunity right now. it's just incredible. I actually got petrified there, but I knew I knew I would make it up before the thing happened, so. Oh, there it is. That's not what we wanted. That is not at all what we wanted. Holy shit. Alright. Bone. And then 48% charm, so no, it's going to be Vuln Fear. So he's gone now, that's fine. And then Endless Boning, yeah. It truly is. Alright, now that he's a decent distance away, we're going to charm him. We're going to keep him very far away. Alright, deal with my fucking problem for me. Oh no. Oh no. You're dying to a Hydra, Mr. Catoblepus. That's... Are you fucking joking? Alright, hold on. Do I still have magic resist /2? That charm lasted way less time than I thought it would. Right, this is not the end of the world. The Hydra can't really... Like, the Hydra will get turned to stone, essentially. God, what a nightmare. That was, like, almost awesome, and then it sucked. Actually, I want to look at the combat log, because I know he got... Look at that. Bites the Catoblepus, but does no damage. Bites, poor damage, no damage, bites, poor-ish damage, bites, low damage. So I got a bunch of attacks, and they all just... Now I understand that a Catoblepus, it has okay AC, but... Oh, no. No. There's no such thing as me benefiting from attacks of opportunity. Why would the Crawldes make something fair? Surely you're joking. Maybe I'll just bring a Blink Frog with me everywhere I go so I can disengage from fights with Rampage. That's almost like AO. That's true, I could fear and then just like chase things to run away really, really fast. That's incredibly cute. Okay. Every so often you will pull, like, the whole goddamn pack of frogs when you do this stair dancing. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes, instead of blinking away, they just roll up 12 deep. That's a mamba. We had some trouble with a mamba earlier. Still no arpoise or anything. I tell you, I am just so tempted to do some dungeon. It could be disastrous because I could get shafted. But I'm... see, this staircase leads to Mamba, and this staircase, there's no fucking way that I'm going down this staircase because, you know, well, you know what I could do, actually? Not that one. That one. I could go over there. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't have any resist magic. Wand of Charming. What's the chance on Charm? 56. That's not bad. Isn't Orc 1 less dangerous? Depends entirely on which Orc 1 I get. Okay, good. I did not low roll. I have good MR. Do I? Do I? Alright, Hydra coming. We're gonna let him... We're gonna be sad that we don't have Immolate. We're gonna let him come a little bit closer. I'm gonna go up. I wonder if the Catablepus will be next to me. Just kidding, that's the wrong staircase. Well, I'll get that stair, or excuse me, I'll get that gold. Okay, no Catablepus. This, I think this, is this the worst lair that I could have asked for? I think for this character the answer is maybe. I mean, I guess Frog Pond would have been more of a nightmare, but this is still not, it's not ideal. Having to go in here, and I forget exactly what's at the end. Is this the one that has torpor snails and shit at the end, or is it just all Catablepus all the time? I feel like once you get past the Catablepus, it's mostly Death Yaks, but I could be wrong. Dig into the end. I think that the magic mapping is actually lying to me. I think that the inner wall is all stone, and I'm not about to waste my... I mean, it's a fun idea, I admit, but I'm not about to waste my dig wand to find out. I will say that I could check the .des file if I wanted to be funny, but I'm going back to dungeon for a minute. I'm gonna do like one more floor of dungeon. We could probably take down Jeremiah at this point, I guess. He had a he had a trident, which is the weapon I probably should be using. He had like a trident of some brand +4. immediate two-headed ogre, eh? All right, let me think about this. Okay, so we can swap. If I take like any damage, I'm gonna swap. Well, not any damage, but you know, some damage. Yeah, it's those guys can do a ton of damage, but with a shield, it's usually okay. Hey, look, these are the guys I can blame for my current predicament, where they tricked me. They tricked me into using one of their high-branded or highly enchanted weapons. Like, oh, +6 falchion. Let me just make that happen. I have no pips of MR whatsoever. We're just going in with no protection, which is something I like to do in real life, but you know, I live dangerously in real life, but I don't want to do it in DCSS. We do have one enlightenment potion, I think. No, we don't. Yeah, I don't know. You're like, I thought you were trolling me when you said I had good MR. Fuck it. Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live. That's a good reference. That's one of my favorite videos of all time. Bill O'Reilly was a very angry man. Hoo 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 hoo. Hoo hoo, hello. Hey, big boy. I see our first real artifact. A crude golden ring. Could it be something that's good? Can it be like just a ring of everything? Just the best ring ever? +6 slay, +5 AC at the same time, even though that can't really happen. Plus all my resistances. My whole fate is riding on this ring being good. It'll be a good ring with rampage. Will I have double rampage then? Now that would be a funny concept. I don't know if I can kill this Cyclops is the thing. Hey, we got a Roots Wand. That's sick. That's really good. It's definitely not Ring of the Hair. That would be identified already. Okay, so we can get away from the Cyclops. How much damage do you do? Is it like... It's only 35. It's only 3 charges of roots, so let's not get too excited. 50 says 55 damage with the rock. And he has no weapon because Cyclops are... So yeah, he'll I don't remember if they throw rocks in melee range. I don't think they do. I think they just swing at you. So we want to close the distance. And then meleeing him really isn't so bad. It's honestly, he's an easier Komodo dragon at that point because his defenses are shit. Why don't we just let this dude... See, I am really worried about the ugly thing. It's making me wish I had trained a little more evocations. Ugly things are fast, by the way. Well, like a little bit fast. They cover ground. They cover ground quickly, I should say. God, if I could make him white, that'd be good. I want this dude to be the cold damage ugly thing because that is what I have a resistance for. I don't have a polymorph wand, or we could just say, hey, change immediately. Why don't we just avoid him? Let's go get our ring. I don't know how to traverse to that place. Do you not? Alright. Alright, big boy Armataur. Let's, Alright, armored armadillo. Into this goddamn Minmay vault with an acid dragon. Very cool. Very cool, baby. I like that. I like getting owned by acid dragons. Can we melee him? Probably. Is there a wizard in here? I don't think so, but there could be. Not one that's guaranteed. I just know there's a bunch of out-of-depth shit in here. I'll tell you what we really need. We need that apportation. The Young Poisoner's Handbook. Can you change this? Mercury vapors? Huh. Weakens things, I guess. Oh my god. Give barding. Yeah. Oh, dude, a barding would be just amazing. Old Grubs is a spell. It's level 4. It is one school. What's our alchemy aptitude even like? I bet it's crap. -1. It's not terrible. I mean, yeah. They replaced poison magic with alchemy because they forever have to change the names of things for no reason. I feel like I want to just like spam disintegrate on this thing. Okay. Yeah. But he was very rude and he did not give me his skin, but that's okay. Okay, it's a gigantic piece of shit. I've been trolled. I've been trolled again. No, it's whammies only. It's low money. It's no money. It's living in the projects for the rest of your life money. Whammies. Whammies for life. Look at this fucking ring. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. We're not making it. No, we're not making it out of the hood with this one. No, we are not. Look at this. Yeah, the drain is my favorite part. That's like the cherry on top. But the fact that it's like an ice ring is just oh man. Okay. I mean, the strength +3 would be nice. The N +2 would be nice, I guess. It'd be okay. Oh, good, a staff of conjuration. I'm gonna pick that up for no good reason. I tell you, if we can get Bribe Branch online, if we can save up enough to, if we can just like stop our horrible potion petition addiction. Are you shitting me, dude? I've noticed that every time they throw large rocks through your ally, it's like they always hit you. Like every time. It's nuts. Also, we just ate 2 large rocks really fast, quick succession. That was poorly played, my friends. I might have to fear him because I fucked this situation up so badly. He's got to be next to the... He's got to be going towards the imp, right? I'm going to wait a turn. I'm going to wait a turn. I'm going to wait another turn. And there he is. I think we can... I think we can just juke him for a while. And I can get my HP back the old-fashioned way. This is awkward, unfortunately. We almost have to potion petition. Man. Didn't block a single one of those rocks. Granted, that's, unlikely, but still. I'm a bit steamed. Can you even block large rocks these days? I bet you they changed it to where you can't do it. Or something. Man, we would have been fine in melee with him, most likely. Do I just drink a heal wounds and go ham? I feel like that's what we do. I could just go ham. Let's rest. Let's take a step, let's rest. Let's take a step. Let's take a step, let's rest. Let's take a step, let's... The positioning of this is just hilarious. I don't even think I needed to drink the... Yeah. The way this... Yeah, I didn't have to heal. I'm glad that I did, to be honest with you. Because... like, it reduced the amount of time that he's hanging out here, but I'd like to be one tile away from him. Okay, fine. Alright, let's go. Hey, yo, come on, man. Rocks of Opportunity. I don't think Gadriel was correct about the ranged attacks of opportunity. I do not think that's the case. By the way, they do throw rocks in melee. He just didn't he didn't high roll 2 in a row like he did before, so it looked like he was harmless. I do need to remember that they can throw rocks in melee, though. Okay, okay. This would have been so nice in the early game, but I find it now when it's an Arpoise swap, basically. +6 dagger. You money! You money! No need for AOO. Well, now he gets to move. If it was a ranged AOO, he would throw the rock and move towards you at the same time. Do we want to try to duke it out with this dude? I'm thinking, yeah, with the dagger, actually. With the Arpoise, and with our friend. Yeah, we just drain this dude down. It's fine. We get some cross-training, we're attacking at 0.8. That's not bad at all. Hey, buddy. I could get paralyzed, and it would not be fun, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. He is drained. He's going to do less damage. Yeah, we just got it. And having access to our poise is already paying dividends, but it's not the best thing I could have asked for. Let me tell you. Oh, wait a minute. I see shops. Oh, I see mimics. Fuck you. Are the other ones mimics too? This game just won't stop trolling me. You've got to be shitting me. Cringe. Okay, good. If I get paralyzed, I have a friend and not an enemy. I kind of had to paralyze the... Kind of had to... Or charm, rather, the wyvern with another... That was like 2 hornets in a row, by the way. I have to wonder, is it better for me to just use the drain brand? It probably is, come to think of it. I mean, I attack faster with this thing, and I'm getting that the brand damage, which is flat. Only 2 to 4 flat, but still, it is flat. Anyway, we're gonna find out. That's actually will tell me in the game itself, thankfully. Two to 4. Okay, so the weapon shop was real, but it doesn't have anything terribly interesting in it. The War Axe of Draining is cool, but we already have a War Axe of Freezing if I wanted to go in that direction, and it's only +1, and I feel like I'm just married to blades at this point. This stuff is not... It's not doing anything for me. Longsword of Protection. There's another weapon shop. That's what that symbol is. It's a sword. But I have to go down and then up again. And D10 is kind of exactly where I don't want to be. I can't believe I got cucked by a shop mimic. Oh, hey. I'll take resources. You know what's funny is we started this game using a +1 dagger of draining. And now here we are. Yeah, no, the little symbol will tell you what kind of shop it is. Hold on a second. What's not identified still? Poison would be useful in terms of scrolls. Brand weapon would still be useful. A lot more useful potions, though. I'm unveiling the secret knowledge for you there, Gridgem. Here we go. One of these staircases is going to be, well, hold on. Can you kill me? 40 plus 35, 70, 75. We're okay. There we go. Wrong. Cucked again. Nothing good. Total BS. Arbalest draining is actually super duper sick, but wow, okay. Hey, you gonna do me that way? That's fine. We'll just melee. In fact, we can probably just double team this stuff, or let them double team me and still win. Ring of Profire. Not what I wanted. You know, the comical thing is, like, what this character wants, probably more than anything, except for, you know, some kind of godly artifact, of course. You know, out of basic items, I think what I want the most is just, like, a ring of AC. Or a ring of evasion. Amulet of shit. Whoa! Whoa, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is... We did it. It's here. This is it. Now we can do it. This is the one. It's gonna attack really goddamn slow, unfortunately. We attack at 1.5. Heavy is really, really good, actually, because it reduces the amount of... or it dramatically increases the base damage. But it also slows things down like crazy. This also gives me more dex, and it trades some strength for that, which is fine. I mean, it's still just a longsword. Let's keep that in mind. But yeah, it is pretty much the best longsword I could have asked for. Yeah, they scale with dex for mainline, which is incredibly dumb, but whatever. Alrighty, I picked up the Manual of Longblades. I will say with heavy, I don't... Minimum attack delay is 1.0, so it will always be slow as hell to use, which I'm not a fan of. But it's probably worth swinging with. Is it? What's the base accuracy of a falchion, actually? +2. So it's the same accuracy as my falchion, but significantly more damage. This thing is not increasing my defenses, by the way, so something to keep in mind. I didn't magically become like a big boy tank at some point. I really want to take Jeremiah down. It'll help me with dodge, kind of. I mean, I guess we could, like... I guess he really isn't that good now that I think about it. He'll blink range away from me, and I will just, like, regen madly, and he will not be able to outdamage me. So I don't need to worry about him at all. In fact, this is the ideal dude to defeat this particular unique. My guy just does not give a shit. Yeah, it's so... I didn't realize I was going to be able to rampage towards the butterflies. Like, it's Jover. I believe Jeremiah's campaign for president is Jover. 2 Orbs of Mayhem. I'm glad the game is giving me really good loot and not total garbage. Oh, hey. We have Arlek now. We can safely... Must there be some super sick artifact in here that I just skipped over? Nope. Yeah, heavy is what they replaced Vorpal with, because Vorpal was just too fun. It was too ideal, so they had to ruin it. Were there other skipped floors? Sadly, no. Sadly, we had a pretty smooth dungeon outside of that Pikel situation, which I just hammered my face through. Like, I just headbutted the wall that was Pikel. Cloak? No. Scarf. Scarf of Harm. This game has been, like, trolling me the entire time. I will say it is more interesting than Vorpal, I have to admit. I'm usually complaining about things getting homogenized, and this is in the opposite direction. So you're right, I should give them credit for that. I don't know how I feel about making things slower, which is, like, objectively terrible. I don't think it's a good, I don't really think it's a good brand anymore. I think that what they've done is they've ironically created a situation that's more of a no-brainer where you really want to just use freezing at this point. You hear an angry hiss, you hear an angry buzzing noise, you hear a shout, etc., etc., etc. I am marked. Hell no, we're not dealing with a hornet right now. Yeah, see, like, you hit the orc but do no damage. The orc hits you but does no damage. You block the orc's attack. So things are getting... they're gonna really consistently get 2 attacks on me for every attack that I make, which is not a... It's not a good place to be. you really don't want that. Because all it takes is like a couple of misses for things to go south in a hurry, and that's honestly, that's like part of the issue we've been having, is that we've been attacking a little bit slowly the entire game. I broke my cardinal rule and didn't get my attack down to... Shit. Didn't get my attack down to where it should be. Also, it's kind of insane that I'm just casually meleeing hornets on this character, because my defenses would not... I don't know what that means. June Guts. I assumed that was Jeremiah in some European language, like that was his name in the original fairy tale or something. Because it... Oh, that's the name of the sword. Oh, psh, I don't know. I didn't even look. I was so busy staring at the stats, I didn't even look at the sword for 2 seconds to see what the name was. I was like, oh, let's look at the mechanics of it. It's like, John Laupy, what is that? Okay. Was he bait? I don't know. I think we can make this work. I think we might have to use dagger as like kind of a stepping stone. Hey, that was sick. I will say it feels good to one-shot people with the rampage. I don't know. I feel like rampage should do something else for you offensively. I never thought I would say like, oh gee, I missed the Palantonga build, but I think that was it was better put together. Oh fuck. This is actually really bad. Let's go down. Let's blink. Let's just get fucked. All right, we'll go up. Fine. Being confused next to all that would have been really bad. I'm just gonna melee. There we go. Playing a little bit too fast and loose here. Let's go over here. Let's pull him. Let's pull him. Apparently I can melee an orc warrior. Still tempted to change over to chainmail. Getting trucked by Komodos. Well, I didn't exactly finish Lair, but yeah, I mean, it's bad news. I'm not using my brand new sword against them because it, like, I'm offering them the chance to do a nice fat 68 damage to me in one turn, which is not where I want to be. Oh boy. Haste potion, might potion. Can't complain about... Oh, and another might potion. The orcs were drinking beers near the entrance to their mines. And I have stolen their beers. Yeah, I'll take resources, please. Come on, John Loppy. It sounds like a dude's name, actually. Alright. John Loppy's doing some work. You know what would be sick? I just realized something. If riposte was still a thing with long blades, this would be a really cool situation because I would be getting free attacks with the heavy damage, but at no time cost. What level of long blades? I need 14. The game is actually pretty polite about that these days. You can look at this screen and it will accurately tell you, including it will include heavy. It says this weapon's minimum attack delay is reached at skill level 14, and it will actually correctly update this because a real longsword without heavy has a much faster attack delay. 1 is the fastest we can attack. So yeah, we'll get there, and we're getting there very quickly due to that manual. So I have bitched and moaned about the game's RNG, and I feel like I'm justified, but it has thrown me a few bones. Oh, you missed the info? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that was like the first thing I looked at when I found this thing. I was like, oh, this has got to be, we got to make this thing fast. Hi. Okay. You know what? We're going to move like this. There's a method to my madness. We're going to mind burst. Okay, good. He's going to take a step, and then we're going to go in melee. Nice. Which altar? The Death Menos one? I do like... Oh no, the new Uratum Mule. They're both cool altars, actually. There's some of these tiles look pretty damn good, I have to admit. Okay, terrific. I really don't want to do that final floor of Lair until... Oh shit, we found baby's first plate armor, which starts to happen when you start running into orc warriors. We might be a plate man. It would wreck my ability to cast, which is not great. But, I don't know, tempting. You hear a roar, you hear a shout. Bro, the game just wants to send a million acid dragons my way. I'm gonna let this dude come to me. It's okay, good. Frankly, I don't want to do another floor of ooh. Hoo 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 hoo. No, this is why I didn't want to do a floor of dungeon. Are you fucking kidding? Oh, let's just get the scroll of blinking. Nope, shafted. Shafted before I could even pick it up. I'm being just cucked repeatedly by this game. That was the nastiest trick. Hey, normal Nace man? Oh my god, yeah, no, they added this thing called attacks of opportunity, and now the game is, I don't want to say unwinnable, because certainly you could still streak really, really well. It's just miserable to play, is how I would phrase it. In some sense, the game is actually easier, because in the early game, a lot of classes got consumables and stuff, but it's harder in terms of just like every little aspect of the game is more miserable to interact with now. Attacks of opportunity were implemented in a way that is just really clumsy, and I don't think a lot of thought went into it. And what's the yellow dot on the minimap today? I did not look. I don't think it tells me with magic mapping. Yeah, it's a shop or portal. That is probably... They're probably both shops. Well, that one is probably a shop. It could be a bazaar, I guess. Yeah, no, and it's just like, the problem is that the most stubborn dev of the game is the one who implemented this, so he's never going to admit that he made a mistake, basically. Like, it's just not going to happen. And so we're just kind of stuck dealing with this nonsense, unfortunately. Speaking of nonsense, I kind of have to just... Oh, are you... No. What the fuck is that doing here? What is that? It's got to be a shifter. That's insane. And we have no enlightenment potion. It's called a tax of opportunity. It's where you step away from an enemy and they just get free attacks on you constantly. Dude, this is hogwash, man. What's the MR? They have really good MR too. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why you're losing games, I bet. Because it's this brand new thing. You'll see it'll say like, oh, he pursues you, and then so they move at the same speed of you as you, and they get an attack at the same time. So you just can't walk away from enemies anymore. Yeah, I bet you were wondering why the fuck you couldn't just walk away from a fight anymore. That is why. It's truly dumb. Okay, so he's gonna be alone for sure. This has got to be a shapeshifter. They don't come in packs. They don't even spawn in dungeon. There's just no goddamn way that there's more than one golden eye. Big EV, no AC. I think, hold on. There's no way Mind Burst. Yeah, can't disintegrate. If we roots him, we're probably okay. Yeah, well, it's a shapeshifter. Either that or something really funny is happening here. Alright, he's roots. That should kill him, but I think I need to... 71% chance to hit with the flame. You hear a shout. I don't like that one bit. We have fear. I've been shafted down here too, which is not great. Okay, good. He's down. He's down. Now the question becomes, do I want to swing with this goddamn sword? Technically, I could take like 110 damage from this dude if he gets the double hit on me with both rocks. Firing with both barrels over here. What's his MR like? Shit. Yeah, no, who's the man? Who knows what's up? Of course it's Shapeshifter. They can't spawn here. We're gonna swing. We're gonna swing again. Luck be with us today. That shout doesn't seem to have come to anything. We have no more magic mapping, but we do have this staircase. Okay, that's a staircase down. Oh good, a mark trap. Let's stay away from that. Okay, let's close that. I mean, could I fight another Cyclops and win? Probably. Do I want to? Not really. The Yak Bellows. Let's pull him down. Oh, whoops. Let's just go to work on this pack. We should be okay. As long as the Cyclops doesn't wake up in the middle of all this, we'll probably be okay. Remember, as we're defeating these dudes, our experience is going through the roof because of this manual. So like our attack speed with this thing, we're already down to 1.3. It's just much slower than I would like, but they can't all be winners. But we can try to make them all winners. Okay. This is probably the worst thing I could have run into. It's up there. Cool entrance, what, cause she blinked next to me? Huzzah! So if we get banished, I'm calling it right now, there's no fucking way we're gonna live. Come on, John Loppy. Heart of the cards. Where is our enlightenment gone? I know I spammed a bunch of them in the early game for various reasons. And now I'm sad. Let me think about this. We don't have silence identified. The funny thing is, by the way, back in the day, I don't know if this is true anymore, but if I used fear on her, certain spells are marked as emergency spells. And they will just cast those spells even when they're feared. And I think banishment is actually one of those spells. I don't know if this is still a mechanic or not. But, you know what's fucked up is I also have noise not identified, so... Let's see, is silence even a rare scroll? Yeah, it is. Way more likely that we've got poison, amnesia, or noise as both of these scrolls. Somewhat comforting that we have two, I guess, but if I could get a silence, that would be the way. I think maybe we just have to fucking duke it out with her, like straight up, just drink haste, like turn around the corner, drink haste, drink might, and just go to work. just don't even give a shit. Just completely balls to the wall, try to melee her down. I think that might be the play. I feel bad about using high-class resources like that, though. We can have RF if we want. I'm not real worried about the fireball. Her melee is fairly impressive, actually. But I'm not real worried about that either. If we get banished with haste and might active, maybe we survive. It's possible. We could find an exit real fast. I mean, it's not impossible. But that is also a good point. If I do the scrolls and it ends up being noise, like pain, it's pure pain. Who knows what's behind her, you know? I can't stop laughing at like what a shit show this run has been. What an incredible shit show this run has been. I think it's got to be haste and might. Take a step. Take another step. Brother. Piss. Can you see me? You cannot see me if I take another step. You have to move into the doorway. No. That'd be funny. That's a funny move. That's actually a really funny move right now, because if it succeeds, I mean, it could place me behind her, but there are actually a lot more good tiles than bad, because even if it dumped me way back here, that's not really the end of the world. Where you really want to go is way over here, though, which there's a lot of tiles in that direction, but I don't think so. I think we take a step. Every step I've taken has been totally safe, because she was out of line of sight in the tile that I was going to. We're doing case now. She immediately blinks. Okay. All right, babe. All right, sweet cheeks. I guess I have time to drink my might potion. Sometimes that'll happen. We could just walk away. Well, should we just walk away? She got bad blink RNG. Yeah. I think we should just... We've already burned the haste, and I know it's like, oh no, sunk cost, but in this game, sometimes it's important to keep that in mind, because it's like, she represents a chunk of experience and a safe floor, basically. So I think we stick with the original plan. I think it's in our best interest to go ahead and do that. Switch on our Profire, drink a might potion, take a step. I'm actually going to shout. Dude, you've got to be kidding me with this. Like, there we go. She breaks down the door. Boom, bitch! Eat shit! I'm the Juggernaut, is what I am. Alrighty, so there's a ring on the floor. She didn't have any items for me. Easy clap, baby. I mean, that was actually horrendously dangerous, but it's, you know, whatever. Hey, +6 Ring of Strength. That's pretty sick. That will give us some castability. Hold on, did that give me a pip of or a point of SH? It did not. And it's not doing as much for me as I would like because of this silly, like, oh, Dex is what determines your damage with a longsword thing that they've done. Oh, that's another thing, normal Naceman. If you look closely, you'll see that certain weapons are now Dex-based. And so instead of the traditional wisdom of Dex is for EV, Strength is for damage, now you can't use a longsword really well unless you spam Dex. Which I think is a sad state of affairs. Speaking of sad states of affairs, never to her face, though. Ah. Yeah, that's not a nice thing to say to someone's face. But if she was mean, perhaps she deserved it. That Cyclops. Oh no. The Cyclops might wake up from the howler monkey howling. It was slightly nuts, actually, for me to bring that howler monkey downstairs, now that I think about it. Because he could have howled and then summoned all kinds of crap. I gotta get out of this shaft situation, man. I am so deep in dungeon, and I hate being in dungeon. I don't know, I liked when longswords did riposte. That was, I thought that was a fun change, and it made longswords really interesting. And I always wanted to see the game move in that direction, where, like, axes hit all around you. Longswords, long blades do riposte. You know, I always wanted to see the game move in a direction where every weapon had its own little unique thing about it, which went beyond something like, oh, it does more damage if it's Dex. You know, if you have Dex versus Strength. It's like a little less interesting than the riposte, right? Maybe my very heavy longsword uses Dex because, there's actually a character in one of the books that I wrote that, I wrote her as using an Estoc as a, oh, fuck. Hold on a second. We cannot fight this crap and win, there's no way. Maybe one at a time, maybe. Piss. So it blinked close. Do I have to burn more consumables? I'll tell that story real fast. No, she used an Estoc as a the same way you would a rapier, and it was meant to be funny. The idea being that, like, an Estoc is like a sword that's meant to pierce, like, plate armor. It's very heavy. You poke it, you know, you're supposed to use the point to slice, you know, like to push through, you know, some resistance. And if you were to, like, swing it at somebody, it would be more like a club. But the character was, I don't know, you'd have to read it. Basically, like, she had been souped up with magic to have super strength, and, you know, she didn't know any better. she thought she was a duelist, basically. And that's, maybe that's what I'm doing with this character, you know, with this longsword. Anyway, good lord, getting MR/2 and then agonied over and over doesn't sound like a real fun time to me. I could telly, but this floor is still fairly unexplored. They just keep them with the hits here, man. Like, hardcore style. I'm gonna haste. I'm gonna swing, and I'm not gonna use the might. I am gonna pop on Ring of Positive Energy instead of Profire. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay. AA. Holy Christ, do I want to lignify? I think I want to lignify. That will make me immune to agony. He can't do that shit to me anymore. We are immune to agony, right? If we're not immune to agony in tree form, I'm going to be shocked. It says 25%, 27%, which makes me concerned. I should be immune. Okay, let's keep swinging, but not on him because he's got injury mirror up. Okay, good. That's down. What can we do to him that won't do a ton of damage? I could roots him, I guess. I don't want to use more resources. I hate the fact that I just had to use some cash. I'm not playing Trunk, but I've read about the change in Trunk to Dithmenos, and that's definitely a good one. Dithmenos has been a completely useless god for essentially his entire incarnation, and so it's good news, basically. That Dithmenos is being made somewhat useful. Red Mule, I haven't played the changes for that. God, I cannot believe we just had to use a potion petition. I knew somebody would say that. I just didn't know if it was going to be ironically or not. Check out how this floor has screwed me, by the way. Like, I found all the downstairs. Okay, do I trust my ability to defeat a gargoyle? His AC is huge, but so is my damage right now. 12, 24, 36 damage. I think we should exclude his ass off. Old Shadow Step. I mean, the real problem is that the game just... This game really doesn't want you to try to do nothing but stealth. And that's what Dithmenos, old Dithmenos, was trying to make you do. Yeah, we got shafted from D11 to D13, and so we're trying to make our way up, and we've had just a nightmare of a time. Yeah, we haste-minded for that. You know what? I'm not opening that door. Fuck that. I bet you that's a vault with tons of crap in it. Okay, screw this. If you're gonna make me do this, it's gonna be... Actually, yeah, let's fight the guy on the left, not the bottom. I was gonna say, I'm doing this in a place where I can only be attacked by a couple of dudes. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Back to, well, I'm not going to call it safety, but there's my damn blink scroll that I got shafted trying to reach. Yeah, I mean, I think that to some degree that's impossible to avoid, normal Naceman. I think it would be incredibly difficult to make this game support a playstyle to actually make this game support a stealth playstyle really well. But, I don't know, maybe not. Like, I think that if... I don't know, I think it's in a good place. I think that if you start thinking about the game in sort of a different sort of lens, like, you know, certain things are good at doing certain other things. Like, a stealth build is never going to win you the whole game all by itself, but you can sort of combine it with other things to have an interesting... mid-game, for instance, like, oh, I'm transitioning into Petrify, and then I'm using that in the mid-game and having this janky stabber that does a ton of damage by hexing, and, well, not really hexing, but you know what I mean. That's less interesting nowadays, though, because my whole thing with stabbers, I thought the most fun thing to do was to transition into using Petrify in the mid-game and S branches and stuff, and then everything that has low MR becomes popcorn. And then I would turn that. I would sort of leverage that Earth magic training into statue form. But now that it's all shape-shifting talismans or whatever, now it's that path is now closed, and now I don't really understand why stabbing still exists. So, all right, scroll of blinking. We're slowly replenishing our consumable stock, but we're also using them at breakneck pace. What? Cobalt Demonologist? Screw it, I'm just going to war. I don't think I can get shafted twice on the same floor. I think they did away with that. Okay, identify. Gotta do the 2-stack, right? On the other hand, acquirement. Silence. I don't know. I'm doing the potion. Alright, it's resist. Speaking of which, I should probably pop on my pro-fire instead of positive energy all the time. Kobold Ninja of the Council. I played a fun Kobold once, way back in the day. My favorite Kobold run where it definitely wasn't streamed, it was probably before I was even streaming, where I just got, they used to have like a +5 evocations apt. And so I played a Kobold that like focused on Nemelex, who used to be an evocations god. It's pretty cool. Nowadays though, I bet they make really fun stealth characters. Because of the built-in vision reduction. It's pretty cool. I wonder if we can go back to Lair and win now. I really wanted to get my long blades to 14 before we do that. Because we took down a Rulcha on this floor... Oh shit, you don't actually do... Yeah, you don't actually do any draining damage. You just slow me. This guy we're going to swap our dagger on for, because he is going to do poison damage. And that is our Arpoise source. Okay, we're level 14. Manual's still in action. But yeah, because we took down a Rulcha on this floor, I'm not super duper worried about... I mean, yeah, it could come stacked with a bunch of uniques. It's just not terribly likely. Alright, there's our fire damage. There we go. Oh shit. Hi. Well, I'll unexclude this, I guess. These guys can... I mean, ooh, 27 HP. You can totally just take them out really fast. The problem is they can just decide to stone arrow you over and over and over and over again. Oh, 6. Sublimation of blood. I can take my own HP away. Very good. Yeah, the Biog changes. Yeah, didn't you say he was your favorite flavor god? Also, what's up, Toasted? The Biog changes, I don't like them. Okay, you know what else I don't like? Getting owned by an orc warrior, or an orc knight, rather. Speaking of Biog. I will roots him if this becomes a problem. Second orc entrance looking. This is exactly why I didn't open this damn door. Can we tank? Can we tank this stuff? Oh, no, we can't. Okay. Roots. Take a step. Take a step. Yeah, you can shoot shit at me if you want to, that's fine. I'll probably block it. Do I even move slowly through water? I don't, because I'm large. Doesn't sound as fun. Yeah, it really, yeah, I don't know, man. I really enjoyed Beog play. +3 War Axe. Well, it ruins the entire flavor of orcs, where the idea was that Beog was like an orc supremacist, basically. And so it created this really interesting situation where you can only play Beog with that one specific species, and I mean, yeah, it's very narrow, sure, but like, why are we not allowed to have fun stuff like that? Oh yeah, they removed hill orcs entirely. All right, I was so worried about the gargoyle, and then we just one-shotted him. That happens. No, I mean, that flavor is the only reason that god is so fun. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know. I feel like you could have a minion god that works, but it's just... Are you fucking... How are they high... Well, they're high-rolling me because my defenses are dog shit. That's fine. Well, that's an entirely different flavor. Okay, let's heal wounds. Chances of charm, 38%. I completely forgot that wargs are actually big baller shot callers when your defenses are shit. Because they are they even fast? They're not fast. Yeah, they travel fast. No, they actually are 150% speed, so 1.5. Yeah, if you don't have, like, they're complete and total popcorn. They're complete and total popcorn, except when you don't have good defenses, which we have terrible defenses right now, so I guess I could lignify, probably be okay. What a nightmare. I need my shield to do some more work for me. I don't think that warrior is in here still. So I think I will lignify. That's fine. We have okay, good. Our long blades is up to 14. The halberd's not a problem. I know it seems like it would be, but we can use a traction potion, so. The warg bites you. Doing more damage than I would like. Do we still have the heal wounds? Yeah, we do. I'm gonna swing one more time. There we go, baby. I will attack my orc warrior, taking him down. Alright, for the low price of one lignify, well, it wasn't a low price, we had to use heal wounds too. We did get an enlightenment out of it, though. The breakneck pace upon which I'm using consumables this run is really disturbing me. I never use resources like this. Well, I wouldn't say never, but in before that scroll is acquire. I mean, yeah, it could be. Gulefu. Good old days of oh yeah, resource attrition. All right, I forgot we were playing Leo Little Book style. All right, our regen is gonna keep us alive here. Hello, boulder beetle. There we go. Okay, it would be a little nutty for me to continue going down dungeon, but at the same time, I don't know if I have much choice. We're still gonna, well, we'll have less trouble with a Catoblepus right now. Because I have 1.0 attack speed and I can actually melee kind of well. So why don't we go down to Lair 4. How much gold do we have? 1,400. Feels bad, man. Okay, there is this hydra still. We didn't really get a good a good way to resolve the hydra situation. If our defenses were better, we could just use the trident, I guess, but yeah, no sort of flaming yet. Ayo, come on, man. He's doing me like this again. There we go. Yeah, that was much less miserable than before. Let's stay out in the open so if the Hydra comes, I can moonwalk away. Sure wish I remembered what was in here. I'm pretty sure it's death yaks, but I see yaks. Just regular yaks. Yak attack. Oh, we have telly as well. In fact, we have 3 telly. We've been building up our telly stockpiles. I just had the funniest thought. Like, I'm sitting here killing these yaks, and I'm thinking about how this character has regen when it's rampaging, and I'm thinking, oh good, I'm killing yaks, therefore my regen is charging up, because all I can think is, I wish I had Powered by Death, the demon spawn mutation, which is like what I've got, but about 3 million times better. There's your real sustain, like none of this janky bullshit. Can we melee this? Okay, do you want to just be nice and let me melee you? Thank you. Alright, manual's done. Where's Erica when you need her sword? Probably underwater attacking some fish for dinner. Yeah, she would have been handy, although I don't think this character wants to be in melee with a Hydra for the most part. Not until I can get some better armor online. I am sort of tempted to throw on the plate. Plate would help us a lot right now. It would take away a significant portion of our repeatable escape. UC to 27 for tail whip. I don't think Ox attacks are affected by UC unless something has changed. Ox attacks, the only thing they really care about is your attack speed, because the more you attack, the more your Ox attacks might trigger. Which is why secretly quick blades are the best if you're trying to make use of Ox attacks, I guess. Well, no, you're right. Unarmed combat is actually the best because that you get really, really fast at 27 skills, so technically there is a synergy there. It just doesn't increase the damage of your Ox attacks in any way. I'm gonna take dodging to 3. We're just gonna see if we can get another point of EV. I don't know, man. I kind of want to... Let's say I pop the armor on. Yeah, nothing's castable in the plate. Our AC goes to 19, which is pretty good. But then our EV goes to 5. Yo, I don't want to fight a Catoblepus and other things at the same time. Of course, the game is going to make me. Fine. No big deal, actually. This is becoming a big deal. Oh, I just can't escape. Okay, no escape for me. But the yak is going to go into the calcifying dust, so... There we go. Alrighty, this is... We're doing it, bro. We're making this happen. Somehow, some way. Give me the telly. You know what? You know what I want now? I want an artifact armor. That's what I want. Give me like, I don't know. Artifact FDS would be pretty good. Even though it'd be kind of heavy. Okay, I actually pumped EV by a point just by getting dodging to 3. Because my dex is so high, I feel like despite my aptitude, it's best if I just go ahead and keep training it. Because for now... Oh, Christ. This is not great. Is there a real hallway anywhere that I could actually reach? Not really. I'm regenning though, so maybe I can just melee. No, it's not going to happen for me. Okay. What to do? What to do? I can swap at the imp, but I can't really walk away because this thing will just shoot. Well, there's a chance that it will throw barbs at the imp, but that's it's not super likely. I guess I could read telly if things get particularly hairy, or I could fear. Just keep the Death Yak in front, and then I'm safe. Haha, you can't spike me because you don't want to spike your friend. There we go. Alright, fine, you've barbsed me. I'll just go up and reset the fight. Oh, that's weird. That's weird that he's not camping the staircase. I forgot he can just spam the barbs. He doesn't have like a cooldown or anything. I want to get a fight. I want to get a fight where he misses a couple of times in a row so that I can do this. Dash up to him, get the regen. Then just melee his ass down. Oh, 2 Death Yaks. We're good now fighting Death Yaks. If it's one at a time. I'll even fight Death Yaks with some yaks around. Like this is pretty goofy and dangerous what I'm doing, but my shield's doing work for me. Dodging's starting to get expensive. Let's take it to 5. Probably get a point of EV from it. God, what a shitty species. Putting big armor aptitude on a species with half base AC is like the ultimate insult. The final insult. Alright, well we're the +6 dex. Which gave us a point of EV, but... we want even more. It is pretty based. I have to wonder how much damage that gives me on this thing. 137% total. Alright, Mr. Catoblepus, you didn't want to follow me out of your annoying hallway base. The shield is occasionally slowing me down. That is true. And we need to take it to 15 to avoid that. But I have been prioritizing other things, and you're absolutely right that that's a problem that needs to be taken care of. And that's on the docket for like the next thing we do, basically. After we get this point of EV. What a terrible ending. I mean, I guess we got some effectively piety, 478 gold coins. So I can't complain too much to get a big pile of gold, but, that's a potion petition. We could also call a merchant, but hell no. Hell no. There's that Hydra. Hey, doesn't he? Yeah, I think that's acquirement loot. You're absolutely right. This is another reason I was sad to see this ending, because I happen to remember that the loot tends to be really bad. You should see the check out the aptitudes. How long have you been here, doesn't he? Check out the aptitudes on this species. I have a nice fat armor aptitude and also positive stealth. Lightweight diesel. I'm an electric scooter. Yeah, so this is the dumbest species of all time. Like, shit aptitudes basically across the board. Weird non-synergies in terms of, like, positive armor, positive stealth, -3 dodging. I mean, this looks like... This species already just looking at the aptitudes, it looks like it was designed by, like, an infant that was born addicted to crack. And yes, I was getting to that. We have positive armor aptitude, but misshapen. We also we have this like weird sort of horrible version of Powered by Death where we get points of regen for every time we rampage toward an enemy, which is decent, but also just makes the game really awkward and bizarre in the same way that they tried to say it was bad when Wujan, old school Wujan, could do stuff like this, when it was like constantly jumping around the board basically. But now you just make a species that rampages all the goddamn time, and then you like reward that by giving them regen, which makes you play certain fights really strangely. Like I was sitting there playing like what's that the bullfighters with the red cape. I was basically doing that against the boulder beetles or whatever. Like they would roll towards me, I would use a summon to block it, and then when they would blink away, I would run towards them just to get regen, to sort of quasi reset the fight. It's just fucking weird, man. Anyway. I don't see us meleeing a Hydra on this dude right now. Like, could I do it with that dagger? Yeah, kinda. Not really. I don't know. Like, I want to do the rest of this floor. There's not much left, but I mean, obviously there's stuff still lying around. That 4 charge of roots is worth its weight in gold, I really want to open this thing up and get the loot inside of it, because that's a might potion, a cancellation, and a telly. But with this bullshit ghost just sitting here waiting to perma-confuse me, it's no good. I'm not convinced that he can really do much to me, though. Especially if I wear RF+. I mean, that 7 damage, it's just mostly he's just like a tremendous nuisance. But if he perma-confuses me, trust me, he can work my HP down over time. He can definitely ruin my day. Man, I guess we should have been a caster with our crappy aptitudes. That's the secret. Armataurs want to be crappy casters and not crappy melee, maybe. Alright. Well. We desperately need defenses. That's kind of the bottom line here. I guess I'll begrudgingly... oh, hello. I guess I will begrudgingly maybe not finish dungeon, but do D13. Wow, okay. A +1 dire flail of protection. Tengu warrior. Big boy defenses. I don't know if we can kill this dude with our current defenses. I think we should go down the other staircase because there's like a Cyclops backing him up. This we can melee. Kind of, sort of. Always a fun risk. I almost want to pop up into Orc 1. Even though, I mean, well, no, we do kind of have magic resist now. Now that I think about it. So Orc 1 is maybe where we want to... Oh. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Let's find out what these damn scrolls are. Okay, butterflies. That scroll we found that we joked was going to be acquirement was actually torment. Okay, potion or scroll. I'm actually going to go with scroll. Okay, good, it's silence. That was what I was hoping for. Well, I mean, I was hoping for acquirement, but silence was more likely, and I want to have that. Yeah, I'm going to keep the torment on me, but there's almost no chance we're going to use it. Okay, looks like there's no Josephine. I was thinking that'd be Josephine. Every time I see a Wraith, I think, oh, Josephine must be beside her. Or must be beside the Wraith, but... it is kind of weird that I'm like, oh, Tengu Warrior, that's too rich for my blood. It's a strange character that's having a rough time with a single Tengu Warrior at this stage of the game. Seriously tempted to switch to the plate armor. Hey Buttons, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Can I just wake one, please? Can we just maybe wait a second for this guy to wake up? I think slimes have, like, the least awareness in the game. Why don't we throw a rock at him? We don't want his allies to come with. It's okay. If they're surrounding me, they won't merge. Yo. I don't remember what those guys do. Those got split off from wizards. Oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of. They got that banishment. No thank you. We do have enlightenment. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, we didn't get our point of EV. You know what? The cost has gotten so high, I'm abandoning it. We're taking shields to 15. We're going to eliminate, at least I think it eliminates the attack penalty. It used to eliminate it at 15, but who knows? Maybe I'm just screwed forever. I will always occasionally attack at 1.0 and be incredibly sad about it. I want to check out what this, whoa, shit. Nope. Nope. I want to check out what this yellow is. I bet it's a, I bet it's an altar. Clearly, Armataurs want to be some kind of weird stealth character. It is a portal or shop. Probably a shop. Nope, it's just the entrance to the vaults. Okay, this is bad. Do Flayed Ghosts have hands? I don't remember if Flayed Ghosts have hands. Yeah, no, I agree, doesn't he? I mean, technically Rampage, I guess, could let you be like a stealth dude. And you do have a positive stealth aptitude, but then you've also got a positive armor aptitude, and it's just, I don't know, it's just fucking weird. It's like a weirdly designed species. It's just all over the place. It's like crappy in almost every way, and it has like benefits that nobody really wants. I would argue that a rampage half the time is more of a penalty than a benefit. Why is something called rampage synergistic with being quiet? Good question. I mean, mechanically you move faster, I guess, but uh, you know, as far as the name goes, that is pretty stupid. I don't remember if flayed ghosts have hands, and if they do, they can open the door, but I don't think they do. I don't think. However, I am deeply afraid of this Tengu conjurer. Well, maybe I shouldn't be. I am resistant to his lightning bolt. Quiet Rampage is my stage name. I don't want to ask what your employment is. Okay, terrific. They can open doors. Very cool. That's very cool, baby. If he force lances you, you can rampage again. That's true. This is really annoying. I guess I can... Do I have cancel? I thought I had a lot of cancel. I have 2 cancel. That's not really a lot, but... I think the ghost is actually immune to this shit, is the comedy of this. I don't want to tell you away is the thing. Like, not only is the floor still kind of a shit show, but also I just want to defeat all this stuff, which I'm pretty sure I can. But not in this hallway, not... If I run into, like, one more nasty thing... Alright. Nasty thing found. We will burn a telly. What a shitty place to telly. Alright, see you, Gridgeon. Probably gonna close the run soon. We've been going for a while. I probably should have just gone to Orc, man. Dude, is my imp gonna, like, because he was trying to find me, he's gonna lure the rest of those dudes over here. Hello. Potion of Brilliance that I don't really give a shit about. Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're a horrible gurgling sound. How confident am I in melee with this dude? I should be okay. His magic resist sucks, so if things get really, really bad, I can always fear. Let's just pull his ass up. Let's blink. Let's make the imp. Let's get some rampage regen going. Yeah, and it went just fine. Oh, this is awkward. I feel like I probably should go to Orc. Like, my magic resistance is not the best, but if we look... an Orc Sorcerer is only 16% likely to paralyze us, which is way more than I would like, but we do have the Potions of Enlightenment to kind of bypass that a little bit. Well, potion singular. Our S branches are Swamp and Snake, neither of which we really want to be in right now. We have no repeatable way of killing hydras, and I'm like this close to just biting the bullet and becoming like a half caster, which is unfortunate to say the least. But Fireball is available in a book, and that would single-handedly solve Swamp for us. Like, the more I look at this, the more I think, like, boy, this character really should have just been a blaster, because we have Starburst available, and then if I search for fire magic, and I describe, like, if I view this, Foxfire was there, Scorch was there, Fireball was there. The game was basically yelling at me to go fire and summons, but mostly fire. And I said, fuck you, game, and I just ignored it. Granted, our intelligence was kind of crap. It was like 13 at the time. But we started with a little bit of conjurations. We have -1 aptitudes in conj and fire. We didn't listen, and we probably should have. Fireball would have gotten us a lot further, a lot faster, I think. Even Foxfire would have taken us pretty far. It's not a bad spell once you... If you have some kind of way of getting out of hallways. It's a terrible spell if you don't. But, let's not fight the occultist. I don't want to have to burn my enlightenment. Let's go to Orc. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, I think you got the wrong door. How did I leave so many orcs alive on this floor? You weren't listening to the game before turn 1? What, like to not play the game? I am staying on the staircase. A bad species in background. Well, the thing about that is that I'm gonna run the risk of getting paralyzed here. I probably should put like RF and R negative on. Technically, he could paralyze me and just spam bolts at me and ruin my whole day if I don't. But he could also just like paralyze me, then summon a bunch of stuff. There's only so many precautions you can take, but I really should have done that when I was upstairs. Anyway, no, I'm trying to make sure every species and class is represented. Unfortunately, there's some true whammies. I guess I could have played a stronger background. Reaver's really bad. That's at least half the problem here, by the way. How much can that do? 3d18? That iron shot? I like how it says the iron shot hits you. Like, they were so fucking lazy that they kept the text the same. It's literally just iron shot changed to knock people back, I guess. Anyway, that's a lot of damage. What's the range on that? 4? Alright, man. The shot that is one of iron. It is sort of funny, though. It's like their ability is synergistic with my desire to rampage forward at them. That is to say, it knocks them back, and then I can just rampage more. Mining shotgun. Bruh. Can I not have an orc 1 that's chock full of level 2 orcs, as I like to call them? AKA sorcerers and things. Alright, we'll do the right thing this time. Ring of Profire. Ring of Positive Energy. And then the guy goes down. Okay. Ring of Strength. Ring of Dex. What a weird collection of rings that we're swapping onto. Oh, baby, I don't want to say we're home free, but we officially have bribe branch money, which is going to allow us to cheese an S branch if needs be. I don't want to go that route. I really don't want to go that route. But I will do that if I have to. That is not how you want to spend your money, basically. Bride. Buy your wife a dress. So she'll forget your indiscretions. That's what Gozag does for you. Okay. Nothing good on Orc 1, as far as items go, but that went very smoothly despite the paralyzed risk. Let's see how nasty Orc 2 is, and this will probably be where we stop the stream. Like we'll finish out. We'll try to finish out Orc 1. If I get like 1 iota of pushback, I might just go to bed. I shouldn't be doing this. Let's stay near the staircase. Let's not get too nutty here. Our defenses are still 12, 12, 15. Let's not pretend that we're a big baller shot caller over here. Look at this Bardich Knight. Look at this dude. Okay, that worked. Sometimes we high roll. Thank you, heavy longsword. What a weird ass weapon. What is the base damage on this thing? Technically, my damage rating is 48 right now, which is pretty good. 10 plus 8 heavy. So, out of curiosity, demon blades are 18, aren't they? No, they're 13. So we've got a higher base damage than a demon blade right now, like by a lot. Of course, our attack delay is garbage, unfortunately. Like a demon blade would be at this skill level, it'd be 0.6. We'd essentially be attacking twice as fast. So I don't see this. I don't see John Loppy being our end game weapon. I'd like to see the shop. I had to walk away. Ring of Profire. That's the other thing. Like we can get some hype for what the shops are going to do for us. You know. God, I do listen. I've complained a lot, but I do like the fact that I've got the exact resistances I need to swap to make this relatively safe. We don't have MR, which is always a crapshoot. Like it's always a miniature nightmare if you're in here without enough MR. But we have 1 pip of MR. You know, that's okay. I definitely don't want to be paralyzed, though, because once you're paralyzed, basically all bets are off. They can dab on you in a variety of ways if they feel like it. That is pro-cold. Let's go up. I messed up there. They can spam the bolt over and over. They can summon stuff that you're not resistant to, but we're like okay, even though our resistances are crap. Or excuse me, even though our defenses are crap. What am I doing? I want pro fire and I want pro negative. Like they could summon a 6 Furhy. I'd have Arlek against that. The biggest problem would be just straight out melee damage, which because our defenses are bad, it's a problem. But I don't know. I don't think he will do anything too ugly to me, but with Summon Demon, I mean, they could like paralyze me, and if the game wants to, he could just, damn it. If he wants to, he could just like spend the next 6 turns or however long I'm paralyzed doing nothing but summoning demons. I don't think there's any limit to what they could do. So you're in a real RNG crapshoot at that point. Which is why I say paralyze is the most dangerous thing in the game, because it's like, or one of them, because it's like, you lose control of your character for a few turns. You no longer have the ability to react to bad things like that happening. You can kind of turn, you can turn the faucet slightly closed, you know, as you see a bad situation like that developing under normal circumstances, but not like that. Not when you're paralyzed and literally can do nothing. What if Sorceress had a spell that gave every monster in the LOS 7 free turns? Yeah, right. No, I will say that things like Potion of Enlightenment were a step in the right direction. Like, suddenly the player is not quite as beholden to RNG. Wow. Okay. But it doesn't really solve the problem. Well, there's a warlord there. I'm gonna go ahead and exclude that off so I don't accidentally go up there, because we can't really tank a warlord right now. Alrighty. Scroll of blinking, scroll of magic mapping. I'm slightly ass hurt that I don't get to find out if you can stack rampage. The 7 League boots. Yeah, which I can't wear. I need man form. The talisman of being a man. If you wear it while being human, you become a man. And you get good at dungeon crawl streaking. Pair of 7 League boots. Man, that +3 would have been pretty nice, actually, on that AC. Oh my god, it's infinite rampage. I forgot about this. This is a new item, so it actually... you just go all the way across the screen and immediately slam right into the dude no matter how far you go. But nope. I have no feet. Well, I mean, I have feet. I have no, I have hooves and stuff. I need that barding. I was about to be extremely ass hurt if that priest didn't go down. Okay, these are just baby orcs. I'm gonna walk away. I'll eat all kinds of attacks of opportunity from them. That priest, by the way, we didn't have RF up and there was a sun demon next to me, so that could have gone in a really ugly direction. By the way, I've noticed something that maybe we can start abusing soon. When our Gozag aura kicks in, which, I don't know, did they nerf it? Because it doesn't feel as good as it used to be. But when it does kick in, maybe I can back up. Nope, just +4. Which, to be fair, is pretty rad. When it does kick in, maybe we can rampage, though, while things are distracted. Okay, so this shop sucks. Ass. I don't really want to fight two of these guys at once. It's actually kind of dangerous. They can do about 120 damage to me together. Hey, Manual of Unarmed Combat. Ever-burning encyclopedia. My god, imagine if we had been the Flame Man. My hatred of casting spells, because I'm a troglodyte in real life, really fucked me this game, because we could have been the Fireman, and this would have been pretty sick. And this character could have made it work. We have Great Wizards Volume 2, and it has Vile Clutch in it. Does that override Unlife? No, it doesn't. Unlife is cheaper. It might be time to start working towards Vile Clutch, by the way. We might want to start looking at, like, what kind of shit we can stack with Vile Clutch. Oh, there's Menagerie and Mana Viper. Another Book of Callings. And a Book of Minor Magic, which we've already purchased. I kind of want to take a look at, like, Necromancy, Earth. What have we got available? Pass Wall. Boo. What's in the weapon shop? I already looked. It was crap. It was just basic weapons. Nothing good. This is risky. Please stop having might. Thank you. Okay, this is a little ugly because there's a goddamn warlord and a greater priest and some things that will benefit heavily from having might, so I wonder... I'll burn it. It's fine. I hate to use dig wands like that. It's such a precious resource. Okay, what you got there? Chainmail of cold resist. That's an interesting end-game possibility. Oh, yeah, you are quivering in a... You do indeed have the arbalest, huh? Okie doke. By the way, I'm totally convinced that Gadriel was wrong about ranged attacks of opportunity. I haven't been hit by a single one. Of course, I could just be getting lucky, I guess. How do we want to deal with this dude? He just doesn't want to... I want him to just walk to me, but the thing is, we definitely can't walk away from him once he's next to us, and he hits like a truck. He attacks with a base damage of like 35 or something, or 20, 25 at least. Whatever, man. Let's just go. I bet you I can melee him and win. With the power of big boy sword and medium boy shield. Pick up that chainmail. It's time for me to start dropping stuff. The dream is dead, by the way. The broad axe dream is dead. We're firmly committed to being a sword man. I don't know why I'm carrying this carrying this orb of mayhem like I'm ever gonna use it. Just like giving it the side eye, like, maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll use this jank piece of crap and do something useful with it. Was there an anti-magic longsword? You know, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I actually don't like anti-magic as a brand. The only time I've ever really found it to be worth using is if you happen to have a weapon that's best in slot, but also is like enchanted +9, and then also that happens to be the type of weapon, so it's like a demon blade or something. That's what I mean by best in slot, not a longsword, not a falchion, but specifically the best type. But then also it's what you've trained, and then you happen to be in Zot, and there's an orb of fire next to you, and then it's worth it. And then it's worth anti-magic. But otherwise, most things that cast that you're afraid of are really squishy, and so you don't really, like, do you want them to not be casting, or do you want that enemy to be off the board? I would rather do more damage and have him be off the board. But with orbs of fire, it's pretty difficult to dab on them really fast. So you're almost forced into, like, unless you're using like crystal spear or something. You know what, June? I agree. This shop is racist against Armataurs if it doesn't have a barding, and it doesn't. It does have the thing I actually hate to see the most, which is the unidentified dragon scale. I guess it's not an artifact, so there's a limit to how much it can screw me. FDS is a perfectly legitimate end game armor. Curse mine. I don't think that's possible. I think they took away negative armors and weapons when they took away curses themselves. But I would bet money this is like a +1 there or around that that vicinity. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, maybe if it was really heavily enchanted, it would totally be worth it. Encumbrance rating 11, which is actually a lot less than plate armor. Something to keep in mind. Less than chainmail, even. Pretty good. Pretty tempting. But is it worth... We're going to think about this in terms of potion petitions. Look how many times potion petitions has saved my bacon. This is 3 potion petitions worth of scales. Do we really want that? Do we really want to give up 3 potion petitions and our ability to bribe for a while for the gamble of whether the scales are good or not? Also, it would marry us to wearing Pro Cold all the time. Something to keep in mind. You are the second Orc Knight with a damn Bardage that I've seen. Did we get the pillowcase? Yeah, you open the Orc Knight like a pillowcase. Hell yeah. Our base damage is crazy with this longsword. Really, really not bad, shockingly. It's doing some work for us. I did not expect it to be quite so good. And of course it is going to, like... It's going to betray me at some point by just being slow, but... Oh man, you guys, we found nothing of value in here except for these scales. I'm seriously tempted. I feel like this is a decision I should make later. Alligator. Maybe not right now. I don't know. I want to take a look. Like if I pop on the plate armor, I have 23 AC, no ability to cast. If I pop on the cold resist chain, we have 19 AC and shitty casting. We can fix that though. You know they're gonna suck. I'm pretty sure they're gonna suck. It's pretty likely that there's gonna be some suckage going on, and not the good kind like you want. How much can it go up to? It's +8, right? Yeah, max to +8. If it was like 5, that'd be pretty goddamn sick, I'm not gonna lie. 5 would be nice. Man, I don't know. By the way, do I dare go up here? Maybe. Yeah, I dare. We're gonna blink. We're gonna fucking fail to blink. Why did they do this where they made it so you can't blink more than once in quick succession? They just want to punish you for dipping into translocations. Like, no, you have to train translocations really high. Otherwise, fuck you. Did I mean to leave shield training on? Yes. You sure got out of your roots. Now I have to waste another charge. Dude, I still can't believe this bullshit. This sheer incompetence. I want to point this out. He was able to escape the roots at the same turn. Like, this happened before. It's just so stupid. It's just so dumb. It's just really, really dumb that roots does not automatically bypass. I mean, that is, think about it, like, just from a intuitive standpoint, I would like to escape these angry orcs that are punching me in the face. I don't like being punched in the face by an orc. Oh, I have a wand that literally makes roots grow around my enemy's feet. Yeah. He escapes constriction, moves, and attacks in the same turn. But I mean, just think about how dumb it is. How dumb it is that that doesn't stop them. That roots don't stop them. That they can just say, nah, fuck you, and just move and attack you in the same turn. Like, shouldn't it at least block the attack? I mean, come on. But I don't... Something I've noticed about the crawl devs is they put pretty much no thought into what the knock-on effects are going to be of the shit that they do to the game. Like, okay, well, I did this, and I know what it's going to do in, like, the situation, the only situation that I have in mind. I'm not going to put one iota of thought into, like, any other situation. In any of the other myriad situations that the game can dump you in. You know, and I think that's, I think that's pretty shitty, man. So I don't think it's good. Yeah, we're purposefully taking shields to 15, by the way, because we're trying to like guarantee or close to guarantee that we won't get slowed down. This is everything that's for sale, by the way. Nothing of value. What do you guys think? Should we roll the dice on the dragon scale? It is tempting. Super duper tempting, in fact. It's got like the perfect encumbrance for me to probably still be able to cast without too much more training. You'd rather call a shop than buy the scale? Well, then I'm really dipping into my coffers. Dude, I don't know. I feel like I should just hold on to the bird in hand. Just pop on the chainmail of cold resist and call that my armor. Sounds solid to go for the scales. It's solid if it's like a +5. If it's like a +1, it's mediocre. I tell you, I'd be more inclined to go for the scales if I didn't happen to have these two reasonably serviceable armors available to me, the +4 plate and the +2 chain of cold resist. They're not bad. The chainmail has a base armor rating of 8, and the Fire Dragon scale has a base armor rating of 8. So FDS, if it's not enchanted up at all, or if it's enchanted less than +2, it's actually strictly worse than that chainmail, except in resistances and a little bit of encumbrance. So it's not... I mean, on the other hand, it does cover 2 pips of a resistance, I guess. I mean, ultimately, that just is annoying right now, in a way, because it forces me to wear RC, which means I have to take off either Dex or Strength, which are doing good things for me right now. On the other hand, I'm going to have to take those off anyway, because we're about to go into branches that have... Well, maybe not. I guess Swamp and Snake don't really have elemental damage. I think this is a perfect time, actually, to just call it quits and maybe put some thought into it next time we play. 1323 is it's a tall order. However, it is just low enough, that price, to let me keep my ability to bribe branches. Man, too bad Call Merchant is 800 gold. If it was just a little cheaper, I might consider it, but I really just want to keep my potion petitions. They're so good. That and the possibility of bribing if I feel like I need to. What a weird run. I guess we could wear this really stupid ice ring, by the way. Get a little bit of strength out of the deal and some int. If we wore the FDS. It's kind of strange with the drain on it, but it might actually be the play, which is kind of... It's a sad state when this is the ring that we're actually considering putting on. I mean, this is like trash you find at the bottom of your toolbox that you just like junk you're keeping around for a rainy day. That's what this ring is. And I also, it's the ring Sex Tutor. What a grimy name. Sex Tutor. This is a Coomer ring. I don't know what their previous owner was up to, but I don't think I want to wear it. It's no good. Drain. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see. It's just worse than the +6 strength ring. Well, I mean, the reason I would wear it is just because I'm probably gonna want to have one of my ice. I would want to wear Pro Cold and probably a Ring of Ice at the same time is the thing, if I had the FDS on, because then we'd have all of our resistances positive, well, cold and fire. Yeah, exactly, Nereso. Exactly, where does that ring go? You know what? I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask. Alrighty, well, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. Pretty long stream again. We didn't die. We had at least one situation where we could have, which is not good. That's pretty good, Buttons. But all in all, I do think I'm getting a little more used to this attack of opportunity bullshit. But at the same time, it's like, it just makes every single situation in the game less fun to deal with. And don't get me wrong, I'm fine with a challenge. Like, making the game more challenging is totally cool with me, but I think in the general case, like attacks of opportunity, they make the game more challenging in a way that's completely non-interactive. And in fact, it's actually like negatively interactive in some ways, because you'll have various fights in the game that previously were set up by more intelligent developers, right? Where it's like, well, let's just take like Catoblepus, for example. it's a fight where you are supposed to walk away from him and turn corners and shit and go diagonal and walk out of the breath, and it punishes you heavily if you don't do that. And then now the game is like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, we're going to punish you either way. And this is the exact kind of thing I'm thinking of when I'm like, these people didn't think at all when they added this to the game. Like, it just, fuck you. You just eat the extra damage. So essentially what it did was any situation where a monster encouraged you to sort of move around a lot is now a situation where that monster has haste, essentially. You know, like, you have to treat it like, okay, this is just a hasted monster all the time. Not in all the ways that haste, you know, benefits a monster, but it's like in some of the ways that matter. And I really, honest to God, I don't think 99% of this was intended. I think it just kind of, they just sloppily threw this thing into the game and then shrugged their shoulders and were like, it's fine. You know, I don't think they really thought about all these little situations. And I think if you brought them to their attention, they would probably pretend that it was all intended from the beginning. So I'm not a big fan of attacks of opportunity. I am curious when they're going to just get reverted. And I do think after enough years pass and they can save face and pretend like they made the decision themselves instead of being schooled, they will revert it perhaps. But this combo makes for a longer game. At this point in the run, last time we were at Zot 1. Well, the more challenging the combo, the worse situations I'm probably going to run into. It's not just the combo doing this to me, though. It's the fact that the run has not... I mean, think about the last run. I got, like, gold dragon scales. Not just gold dragon scales, but scales of the Dragon King super duper early. And then I also found... Did I find Arga? I found a really good weapon. I think it was Arga. And so the game just, like, pooped out the best stuff in the game for me. And so that's going to let you tab. This game has not been terrible to me. I've actually had a lot of consumables come my way. Like, it's crazy to me. Or no, you're right, it was Troll Claws. The other last one was a troll. I was thinking of the Oni. But anyway, like, we've had a total of, I think, 5 blink scrolls. That's a lot for this point in the game. And I've burned through my resources like crazy because a combination of mistakes and the game simply being difficult. But even so, we got like 2 might potions, a haste, we got a heal wounds, which I'd like to have more, but we have 1. We have 3 curing. We got some lignify, even though I've been drinking that like candy. We got silence, that'll bail us out of certain situations. A couple of blink, always good to have. 3 telly, which again I'd like to have more, but I can't complain. We got butterflies. I shouldn't forget that I have that. Not something you get to play with all the time. We have a little bit of evocations access, you know, not enough for me to really be... I guess I could train evocations up to like 5 or something, but I don't have enough charges for it to be worth putting much experience into. But, I mean, most of all, like, the game has given us, finally, a weapon that works. It gave us this longsword. So, really, the big question that remains to be answered is, like, what am I going to do about my body armor? And I'm sort of tempted to buy the FDS just to settle that question. I still think the chainmail with cold resist is pretty solid. Like, we're sitting here... the funniest thing about troll leather armor is, like, when you find it, you feel great, and then as the game goes on, you just feel more and more miserable as you realize your defenses are complete dog shit. And even if you fully enchant it, which we have a totally unenchanted one, so that's how bad that is, but I don't know. Even when it's fully enchanted, it doesn't feel great. You're just kind of stuck in this weird, like, low-ish AC, low-ish EV situation. Neither is even close to decent, you know. And essentially, I'm surviving with the power of my medium shield. I mean, that's what we've been riding more than anything. So, you know. Also, I guess we're technically large, by the way. So I have to wonder if I even need this much shield skill to nuke this, to nuke the penalty on this medium shield. But we're close enough to 15 that I'll take it, and we have a +1 aptitude anyway, so it's fine. But after we get that to 15, I don't even know what I'm gonna train. Maybe maybe we will take Evo to 5 just because it's cheap, and then I mean, I tell you what, we could spam armor up, I guess, if we did start wearing something heavier. We could dump some more experience into our spells. We could just like focus on getting Val Clutch online. That would very seriously help our survivability to have that castable and repeatable. But my instinct is that defense is really what we want more than anything. As much as I would love to be able to use Bolt of Hands on people and then just walk away if there's a problem, my instinct is that we just desperately need more defense. I just don't want to. I don't want to do it in a way that makes me unable to blink. Is there any more translocations available? Nope. Yeah, a bunch of shit I don't care about in my spell book, in my memorization area. Blast motes are fairly bad. I guess it technically knocks enemies away, but it's very awkward. Anyway, I think that's going to be it. I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Stick around for a minute. I may raid somebody, but at any rate, until next time, I am signing out. Formerly Malcolm Rose. Now I am Dusty Ridgeman. I changed my name because I like to write. Read my books and you can be my friend. They're free on my site, but I'd like some cash if you'd like to be generous. Cha-ching. Finding your way to my heart can be done, but it's my wallet that you have to touch. Dusty Ridgeman.